games to play. And I say two because there will be two. Aaron Rodgers played today like he didn't really feel like he wanted to really win that game. Why? Because he knows to win that game means nothing but coming back into the bear trap known as Santa Clara, where the 49ers will be waiting. Or should I say the pack trap? The whole pack trap. Let us get serious for a moment. Fam, no injuries sustained in that contest yesterday. Again, a blessing. Everybody's feeling fine. And particularly the guys who count. What do I say? The guys who count the most? That whole team. Fam, we don't have no wasted bodies on the 49er roster. Do you realize that? Everybody gets into the act and everybody does a great job. Some do super jobs, some do great jobs, and some do good jobs, but nobody does a poor job. Well, okay, anyway, let me grading the 49ers, that 27-10 victory over the Minnesota Vikings in an NFC divisional round playoff game that had to be won. And by the way, I know, I'll get to that in a minute. I know what you're thinking. What about the NFC Championship game? We're going to get into that. Hold on, I just want to give yesterday's game a little respect. You know what I'm saying? Because you know the Niners offense, they were serious yesterday, fam. Jimmy G's out there knocking 255-pound linebackers around like I was kind of upset when he did that. Jimmy, get out the way, man. Just get out the way. Get rid of the ball and get out of the way. Jimmy's out there knocking dudes down and getting all serious, pancaking. What? So, and he didn't have to do too much else the rest of the day, actually. He threw in 6 of his career low 19 passes in the second half. That was it for that. Garoppolo kept handing off because the run game, led by TC, who came out of nowhere to surprise everybody who's always been saying bad things about Mrs. Coleman's baby boy, came out and got it done. Whoa! He started up 105 yards on 2 TDs. He hadn't done that in a long time. And as Adam Thielen was quoted saying, the 49ers punched us in the mouth. I don't know if there's any better way to put it. The total is 47 carries for 186 yards. Debo Samuel helped set the physical tone by running over defenders like it wasn't. You know how Debo do, man. He almost coughed with the ball, but still. You come to get Debo, man, you better bring hat. I mean, you better bring everything you can bring because Debo is not going down easily. Kendrick Bourne had the first TD before making 2 difficult catches, justifying Kyle Shanahan's belief in Mrs. Bourne's baby boy. They got to start making his jerseys. I don't even know where Dre got that jersey because I looked for it everywhere last night. Anyway, defense. Kirk Cousins directed an offense and managed 7 first downs, and Vikings Dalvin Cook had just 26 yards on 15. I think he had 16 touches. 16 touches. With 3 of your favorite injured starters back in the lineup, fam, the 49ers overwhelmed the Vikes, who had 4 first downs and 81 yards with 4:32 left in the game. Richard Sherman's third quarter INT turned a tight game into a fourth quarter good time for a change. I did not want to go through the last minute. Oh, come on. Oh! We didn't have to go through it. By the way, they called Rich in. You heard what they did to Rich, right? They called Rich in a few minutes as soon as he got through doing the press conference. Hey, Rich, got a word? Yeah. Well, who is you? I represent the NFL. We'd like to bring you in for some lab testing. What? Whoa! See, they gonna come in. You know how they be hating on the 49ers. Go get Rich and see if they can remove him from the next week's game. But I would imagine because if they had declared they'd have got the test again today, and then maybe by midweek, Richard Sherman's not eligible to play. Oh, you MFs. Okay, that's fine. I don't think Rich didn't seem to be concerned about it. It's like it's okay. Nick Bosa, Nicky B, the rookie of the year. 2 late game takedowns of Cousins served as an exclamation point on this victory. Oh, special teams. Haim, the Dream Mostert. Who else was the first player downfield to pick up the ball at Minnesota's 10-yard line when returned to Marcus Sherrell's, the probably now ex-Viking muffed a punt in the third quarter? Richie James also gave Levi Stadium a collective stroke when he fielded a bouncing punt inside the 10-yard line with defenders nearby in the second quarter. But that disaster was averted. Punter Mitch Misnowski had a 41.5 net average and didn't allow a punt return. Dropping one kick at the 12-yard line. That's why we drafted him. He's all part of this. Mitch is part of the formula that said the 49ers were going to do as well as they did this year, and he came through like a champ. We can count how many times Mitch this season has messed up. None! I mean, yeah, I think he had one that he was disappointed in, but everybody else said, wow, he didn't even do that on purpose. Robbie Gould made field goals of 35 and 21 yards. Robbie's back on his saddle again. They did allow a 39-yard kick return, but that was the only little mistake they make. Let's look at the coaching. Real quick, defensive coordinator, Robert Saleh. Robert looked like a genius. Like, well, this is what people say, man. You can't do nothing without no tools. You can't build a house without a hammer and nails. Robert Saleh had his hammer and nails and a whole bunch of other stuff, too, to build that house today, man. I'm D4. Quan Alexander, Kwaski T, back in the lineup. They made Robert Saleh look like an absolute champ. And the decision to place Ford and Bosa. Now, here's what Robert Saleh came in with the genius. Bobby Saleh placed Ford and Bosa on the same side in certain passing situations. That led to 2 sacks. What you go do? You go look up and you go double team both of them? Oh, bam! Oh, I love that idea. Oh, man. Anyway, Kyle Shanahan's opening script was a beauty. The Vikings were completely confused by play action as the 49ers cruised on their opening touchdown drive, led by Jim Big G's passing. Shanahan realized, and to the contrary to what a lot of people believe, Shanahan realized the Vikings couldn't move the ball wisely, took the air game out of the equation in the second half to shorten the game up. No, he wasn't mad at Jimmy. Run the ball on these turkeys. First of all, they can't move the ball on us. They can't stop us from running. Let's just burn this clock up. Order the pizza now to be waiting for us in the clubhouse, and let's call it a day. On the way to the NFC Championship, bring on the pack. As we see them coming in off the buses, we need Sean Connery to come out there and tell them, too, welcome to the Rock. God, I can't wait for this. Hey, by the way, big shout out. This is uncharacteristic of me. I'm going to do it, though. Big shout out to the Seahawks. They, underneath an extreme amount of adversity, players gone, playing in ice-cold conditions, had to travel way out to Green Bay. Y'all didn't go out like no punks. I got to say I was impressed. Congratulations on that effort. We'll see you next year. With that said, fam, it is the pack that we're going to be seeing next week. What you expected is Aaron Rodgers, we can still be able to blanket his butt like we did last week. I think it's going to be even better this week than it was last time, as far as Aaron Rodgers being confused out there. And remember, what you saw today was Aaron Rodgers escaping a Hawks team that wasn't full force, was it? And they came back on the pack kind of well, and they really couldn't get a launch and run game because they didn't have one. I mean, you look at Marshawn, you can't, a 2000, anyway, the fact of the matter is a 2020 version or model of Marshawn Lynch ain't going to get it done. Homer's not really what they call a premier running back, so they don't really use him that much. So what do you think we're going to do to him next week? Now, we can get into the scores and things later on, but right now, let's just break it down and give me some feedback on your 49ers of 2020, and should I say 2019 49ers, and how the character has been built in this team, how the whole organization has matured into what could be a dynasty in the making. The pieces get come together. This is just a night to be grateful for what we've had so far, but also give us some feedback on the game yesterday and what you expect going forward into next week. With that said, let me look over here and say, hey, slamming Robert 19, 49ers 7-point favorites already. I didn't even see. I knew it was going to be, I figured it'd be 4 maybe. Well, we just that's domination, expecting us to win like that. Owen Sullivan, what's up, Owen? He says, good luck on your Super Bowl run. Thanks, Owen. And good luck in getting some players back and maybe add some pieces next year. And Daniel, SF 49ers fan, 5249. Bye-bye, Squeakhawks. Niners! I didn't say that. That's Daniel. You know, he just came back from Thailand. He's all pumped up from all that nice weather and everything. Right. Ryan Watkins, Green Bay was using the Niners playbook today. Well, you know, they got the same coach. LaFleur is over there calling plays, so, of course, there will be some resemblance. So, yeah, nothing surprising about that. But, yeah, you know, Benny Blanco. Benny Blanco from the Bronx, no less. And can you believe we are here? No. And yes, the road has been dark, but we shined. I saw you can see the light at the end of the tunnel last year. Yosef El Bebe, I believe my 49ers will come out victorious. And Brian Culp, son, I want to say shout out to the Culp family. He says, should after this season, Salah leave us, should we move Sherman to defensive coordinator? Sherman's not going to let you move him to defensive coordinator next year. Sherman's going to play 2 more years. I pretty much promise you that. Salah's not going anywhere. They've already made their Stefanski. Where's Stefanski from? We just saw his name. Stefanski's not going anywhere. He's going over to Cleveland. I mean, Salah's not going anywhere. Cleveland has picked Stefanski to come over. They needed an offensive coordinator anyway. An offensive-minded coach. They got all those weapons that can't make a move. They need him. They'll probably pick up Wade Phillips, too, as their DC. Dancing with Nintendo Star says, who would you rather face, Mahomes or Henry? I'm going to tell you the truth, fam. Mahomes. Derrick Henry freaks me out, man. 193 yards running. Whoa. I'm rooting for Mrs. Mahomes' baby boy and company next week, man. I do not want to see that dude, man. It's going to be a close game. People think, JCH3771. Hey, Mo, can we get a ooh la la, ooh la 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 la, ooh la la. Oh man, it's so much fun. Oh, instead of looking for our draft pick for next year, we're talking about Super Bowls, quest for 6, becoming the all-time greatest. I mean, it will be the greatest team since the Super Bowl era started. Should they go in there and get that 6, we'd be 6-1. Nobody can say 6-1. Oh. And let's go check out Acino.
What's up with you, Ronbo?
Acino, you know what's up with me, man? I'm losing my mind here about what's going down here, man. Ain't worried about no free agency. Ain't worried about no draft. Ain't worried about getting rid of no coaches or nothing like that. It's all good. We get a team that we beat to death to go to the Super Bowl. We got to go through them, and that's it? Are you kidding me? Cino, talk to me about yesterday's game, and what are you expecting going forward? Breathe, Rod. Chill. Cino.
Yeah, that game tonight was kind of close right there. I was like, I don't think the defense of the Green Bay Packers will actually handle Russell Wilson.
They couldn't.
I was like, I really don't want to face Russell Wilson in a championship game. He scares me anyway.
Yeah, he scares everybody.
I'm all right with facing Aaron Rodgers. I'm totally fine with that.
Well,
I don't have to worry about no running quarterback.
I tell you what, they was gonna beat the Seahawks. You know, next time the refs can't always bail the Seahawks out, and the 49ers would have seen them one more time. You know, they would have had more blood in their eye for the Seahawks than they do for the Pack. You know they're tired of this. They're as tired of Seahawks as everybody put together as far as the fans go. I know the 49ers one of them. They'll get them next year, though. But anyway, what do you think about what's going on now? Some of the things you saw as far as the coaching goes with that move, and everybody's waiting for Salah to put both D and and Nick on the same side of the field. It don't matter. It doesn't matter who's on the other side of the field. Oh, man, I love that stuff. God. What do you think, Cito, about that defense?
Recently found out that this team, as far as the average age, is 25. These guys are young.
I know.
They doing it like this?
I've been laughing about that for all year. 4 years minimum of complete potency as long as we can sign people, because somebody will start crying about money eventually. But this team is built to last. It's this is what you call building a team the right way. The Rams tried to buy a championship. Now look at them. That ain't the way you do. You get some good players out of the draft. You farm them up. You coach them. You get them ready. You segue them into a culture. And look what you got. Yeah. Encino?
They trying to talk drunk. They trying to talk drunk about Richard Sherman, saying he's a zone cornerback. They don't respect this man's coverage ability or something.
They should. As from what they seen yesterday, that was man up. On Thielen, Mr. Route Runner himself. But anyway, Cino, give me some closing thoughts here, because we're going to go, because it's late. What else?
Just want to say it's going to be a great game next week, man. And listen, it's been a while since I've seen these guys actually playing a championship game. When I went to play, I saw this game yesterday, man. It was like 2 49er fans and about 10, 12 Viking fans.
Yeah.
Obviously, they weren't happy after before they left. Since I left before them, now I got to wait for Green Bay Packers to come through. It's gonna be a great game.
Oh, it's gonna be too much fun. All right, fam. I'm gonna tell you what. Hey, we'll probably be back. We're gonna take Monday Night Raw off this week, but you know what? Maybe in here all week long, because this is the week before the final playoff game. All right. See you later, fam.
Yeah, take it easy, Ronbo.
You do. Hey, Phil, would you come on here and give me some assertions, Phil, and give me some things that we can stand on and say, whoa! Yesterday's game, the game coming up. Go ahead, Phil.
Well, with D Ford back, it makes a huge difference. And that defense yesterday, basically shut down the Vikings. I mean, Cook had nothing. They got basically 4 first downs, I think, the whole game. And we got 4 first downs on the first series. And
Domination!
And it was good to see Levi full of red. It was there weren't very many Viking fans in the game, and we were pretty loud. So
yeah, because Kirk Cousins had his hands on his helmet all game long, trying to hear his coach.
I think the fans came through. And when Bosa went down, everybody started yelling, "Bose, Bose,
get
Bose!"
up.
The whole stadium was saying it. It was pretty cool. And then he got up and fired up the crowd, and so yeah, I had a good time. Lost my voice, but anyway, I think we're going to beat the Packers. I'm glad we're not seeing Seattle. I just
Everybody seems to be.
See Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
And I think Russell Wilson almost pulled it out of his rear today. So
yeah, but the Packers, you know what, Phil? The Packers are soft. I just realized that in the first game I thought we were just really too good for them, but they really are. They're another team. I call the Seahawks the fake team of the playoffs.
Oh no.
It may be the Packers.
We have the best defense of all the teams in the playoffs. We have the best defense. Mahomes scares me a little bit, but that's it.
Their defense.
And when Lamar Jackson went down, I think we're going to win it all. I really do. I'm pretty confident.
Action Jackson. I didn't believe what I was seeing. He just got humiliated. Poor guy. Hey, real quick though, Phil.
But I'm hoping that the Titans, with that running back, pounds on Kansas City and softens them up before we play them.
Wait.
And
Phil, what if the Titans win? I don't like dealing. He's changed. He's taken up another gear from a couple of years ago. I don't like dealing with Derrick Henry, man. You know what? 100 and what? He's had 3 games in a row, 180 yards of rushing.
I don't honestly.
God.
Excuse me, but I don't think the Titans are going to beat KC. Not in Kansas City. I don't see it.
Did you see them
I
beating?
don't see the Packers beating us.
Well, no.
I think
But did you see them?
KC.
Yeah. No, I'm just curious. Did you see them beating Action Jackson in Baltimore? In Baltimore?
Yeah, but the problem there was turnovers.
Yeah.
You know,
They
Lamar
caused
Jackson fumbles twice, and
throws for some
he throws an
INTs.
interception.
Oh man.
Couple of interceptions and fumbles. That's
then-
the whole game right there.
And then Derrick Henry gets the ball running over people, stepping in people's face. And did you see that one guy he's running down? The dude is trying to grab him. Henry's running, and he's sort of twirling him around. Hey, wasn't that Thomas? And then just gives him a shove. What kind of man?
Yeah,
what kind of
turned him
strength?
all the way around. Yeah.
Good God. Okay. Anyway.
Hey, I'm not worried though, Ronbo.
Let's see what happens.
I'm not worried.
Oh.
I'm not worried. I think we got the best team going in out of the remaining 4,
Yeah.
and it's ours to lose.
All right. I agree with that. I'm not worried about next week. Yeah. There you go. All right.
I'm confident.
Good
Get
stuff.
your tickets to Miami.
Get that, and like Cynthia, get that hotel room ready. Phil, I'm gonna
Exactly.
see. I'll see you Tuesday. All right.
All right, Ronbo. Hey, I saw your buddy at the game. I saw your buddy, Florio.
Okay, McCarver.
I saw Florio at the game.
Oh, I saw him at the after game. Okay. You're right. He is definitely my buddy. All right,
That
Phil.
was my reason to hate the Vikings. It was the whole reason.
You know.
Him.
We gotta go,
All right,
Phil.
man. Take care.
Have a good night.
All
You too. And what was it? And Joe Tess has actually given me the pronunciation. He breaks his name down for me. My name is pronounced Joe Tess. Am I right? Joe Tess? T-E-S Tess? Jodas. I could say Jodas. Joe Tess. Thanks, Jodas. He says, not a guy. And we go to Tomas. Tomas.
Ronbo.
Tomas.
Man, can you hear me?
Clearly. Tomas?
Ronbo.
Yeah.
Yes, can you hear me? You got me?
I didn't hear you say anything. Go ahead. You got it.
Oh, okay. Ronbo, I talked to you on Friday. I told you that Thielen, he cut his leg and shaving. And it showed when he tried to run that route on Sherman, man. These Niners with D Ford are something else, man. That team is just lights out a different defense with the other pass rusher out there, man. They're
just mean.
They are just mean. They can really, really, really get after you, man. And I was real proud of those boys. Looking at the games today, I'm definitely not worried about the Packers. I mean, D4 wasn't there the last time we played them. And we got to them a ton. I see us, doing that again. I'm not, I think our tougher matchup, I know I was hearing you say that you don't like the Titans for the Super Bowl. We make it that far.
Man.
But I look at it, a team, Mahomes will go back and drop back 50 times a game and throw the ball. I know we can get there with the front four, but he's still kind of mobile. I think we can hang with either one of those teams, but you give me a team that's a little bit more one-dimensional. I don't think Tannehill can beat our defense at all. I think we can stack that box and get him.
Yeah, I agree with that. No, Tannehill doesn't scare me. Their entire package, they swamped and swarmed Action Jackson at exactly the right times and got it done. And I was sitting there watching, I was saying, Who are these people? The Titans haven't been nothing to nobody for how long? And Mariota's been out there stumbling around, and all of a sudden I'm looking at this team. I don't know who they are. What the heck is going on? And then I look at Derrick Henry running down the sideline just abusing people. I said, you know what? That is the team to watch out for. Forget about Kansas City. Forget about Texas and everybody else. Look out for the Titans. They've changed. They've morphed into something that nobody even sees coming. I see them. I'm just a little concerned. But I hope, Kansas City takes them out. I'm going to be happy. I'm going to tell you.
Yeah, I hear you on that. I think the Titans will give them a run for their money next week. I don't know who wins the game. It really doesn't matter. The Niners handle business. They'll beat anybody out there. But I just got to say this, man. Everybody on the Texans defense, including the staff, needs to be fired right now. You can't have a 24-0 lead and then lose the game by 20 points. How does that happen?
That coach, I've always had a thing about him. He ain't for crap.
They are terrible. Oh, my God. Deshaun Watson needs to request a trade because there ain't no way. Man. That's terrible.
But I knew they weren't going to beat Kansas City no matter what. I was kind of surprised in the first half, actually, but yeah. Anyway, man.
They played them tough, man. Hey, good win for our boys, though. I'm looking forward. I'll be there at the NFC Championship game going crazy. I think we headed to Miami, man. We headed to Miami.
Yeah, because we got so many strengths, every unit. All right, Tomas, enjoy that game. I'll tell you what, I'm going to talk to you later on in the week, okay?
Sounds good, man.
All right, fam. Have a good night.
All right.
And let's go out to the East Coast. Oh, wait a minute. Eric Meisner, what's up, fam? He says, now it is time to put the Packers versus Chiefs conspiracy to a test. Uh-oh. Oh, no, I'm thinking it was Vikings versus Chiefs. Well, hey, that game was 50 years ago. Was that Vikings or was that Packers versus Chiefs? That was Vikings versus Chiefs. So you know what? The refs do not have to get involved. The league does not, for nostalgic reasons, start manipulating the game with the refs. Don't do it. Felix. Hey, Eric, thanks for that contribution. Felix.
What's up, man? Listen, I was in Jamaica. Just got friends from Jamaica. I was watching the Niners.
We're gonna watch it. That's right.
And you know what they look like? They look like the team that played Carolina. That's the best as far as the defensive effort. You can tell they look fresh. Quan Alexander coming back. D Ford coming back. I'm gonna tell you who was a key. Tart coming back because he's good at stopping the run
and orchestrating and orchestrating that secondary. You notice everybody was on their point on the set. You got two guys back there getting that together, both Warner and you need Tart as well. They kept that stuff crisp.
So I don't, and we know that anything can happen, but I just don't see the Packers beating us.
No.
I just don't because we're so physical, and we're getting pressure with just our front four. Mm. We're not even bringing blitzes. You got just Quan Alexander coming back. You can tell that the whole energy is different between that and the bye week. You can just tell they look like the Niners when they played maybe the Cleveland Browns, the Panthers. That's what they look like. And that's very scary, and they're peaking at the right time. Mm-hmm. And it's just when I'm watching the game, and I'm just like, whoa! I mean, they were like everywhere. And I do like the execution of Kyle Shanahan and running the ball, kind of taking some of the pressure off Garoppolo his first playoff game. Mm. So I don't see the Packers beat. I don't see it. I just really don't see it. And anything can happen, but I just don't see it because. Look through the year. We've been tested, all kind of tests with the Saints, all these close games, and to me, the Seattle and the Packers don't have nearly the weapons that we do. True. And it's just we've been so battle tested this year. I just don't see us losing to Green Bay. And you made a key point. We walked away with that game injury free.
Yes, indeed.
That's the key.
Nobody's hurt.
That's the key for us.
Yes.
Nobody's hurt. Nobody's hurt. And to me, I would rather I'm going to tell you something, man. Derrick Henry, that's a big nigga. That's like Shaquille O'Neal running the ball. That's a big man. That's a big man.
Absolutely right. Shaq running down the field. And at the speed he runs at. Good God, that's scary.
That's a big old man. But the thing about it is, I think I'd rather play Kansas City because Kansas City's defense is not good.
Uh-huh.
And for big games, Andy Reid to me is the Mike D'Antoni of basketball because he does offense.
Brilliant.
But
Brilliant.
he doesn't practice defense. But at the same time, I do worry about Kansas City because they have so many weapons with Hill, Travis Kelce. They have all the speed on the field. But right now, I just think that nobody can beat us. The only thing that can beat us is we beat ourselves with turnovers and things like that. But we're just so in tune. We're so in tune. We're so focused. And if Kyle Shanahan and John Lynch don't get coach and GM of the year, something's not right.
I know, right? But you know what? I know that Kowalski T and Fred Warner and company can stop Travis Kelce. Travis Kelce, every time he looked for Travis Kelce, he had him. And as far as the rest of our defensive secondary, I don't believe Kansas City can do that to us like they did to the Texans. So you know what? I'd rather see the Kansas City Chiefs. I really would.
But we got to just have the Packers first. And I just don't. The teams that we played, the Saints, we played the Packers, we played the Panthers, we played Seattle, and we've handled our business. So I don't see what will be anything different next week. I don't see anything that would be different. And we're at home.
And you can compare it to the last time we beat them. It's going to be worse this time because the 49ers are a little more polished than they were back then. Felix, we're going to go so we can get some other folks out in the East Coast because y'all got it laid out there right now. And I'm going to see you later on in the week. Huh?
Oh, okay.
All right, fam. Have a good night. Felix making great points. Let's come here and there he is. He does that just so I can pronounce his great name, Cujo Bamjabe. He says it's your boy Cujo Bamjabe. Bam Bamjabe. Let's beat Green Bay. Already Vegas said lay 7 on it. Matter of fact, in a few days you're gonna lay 8.5. Man, 49ers, man, people are cleaning up on them bets. We ain't going to have it. Mel, going out to the Garden State and checking out Mel somewhere in the tri-state area where he's got to deal with the Eagles fans on one side, Giants, Jets fans on the other, and there boy Mel stands, him and James and himself love saying, no, it's about the Niners. Mel! Mel? Mel?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Mel.
My man, Ronbo. Gang, man, was good, Ronbo.
Oh, not a gang, fam. Mel, some observations from yesterday's game that would lead you to believe the invincibility of this team, it may be like a steamroller from this point on till the Lombardi, or otherwise. But Mel, tell us about it.
First things first, I want to say, if you look at the post-game press conference interview with Aaron Rodgers after we stomped him, he called this, man. He called exactly what we're seeing. He said it was going to happen, and it's happening.
Oh, you see us again?
It's kind of scary.
Yeah.
But he was talking about how he's going to have to win in Santa Clara in order to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah. And somebody just brought me up to date. It was that game way back with Hank Strand running the Chiefs. It was the Packers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But we're clearly the better team, so we'll see how it all plays out, man. I'm not scared of anybody, honestly, but we'll see how it plays out. So,
yes.
And I'm not scared of Henry either. Did you watch our game yesterday?
Yeah.
Did you watch our game yesterday, Ronbo?
Oh, you know I did. I was right on top of it.
Okay, I thought you did, but you must have like a short. You must not be able to hold the short-term memory.
Dalvin Cook.
we swallowed him up, man. They were saying that he's the best or one of the best in the league, and he did not exist yesterday. So Henry don't scare me neither.
But man, we got dudes. I just realized though, Defoe and Eric Armstead, they both go near 300 pounds and long and athletic. Yeah, we got the beef to handle, and Nick Bosa ain't afraid of nobody, apparently.
Nothing. Nothing.
I just,
No doubt.
oh,
No doubt.
God.
But
So, yeah.
Quan played a game, man. Quan was in everywhere yesterday. I loved it.
I don't want him grabbing Derrick Henry, though. Not with that chest being maybe.
Oh, yeah, nah.
Yeah.
But think about it, man. Last year we were all crying and upset about, I don't even really want to say his name, but Reuben Foster, man, because Reuben was the future for a while.
He was.
But our coaches, man, Lynch, Shanahan, everybody did what they had to do. They brought in exactly what and who we needed. And we're still young. This team is going to be together for some years, too. So
Mel,
this is
I
the
just want to
first
ask you a
of
question.
many.
I just want to ask you a question on that. And this is a question, and in chat, you can address this question as well. Are you believing right now, can you honestly say, because we don't know what Reuben Foster is going to be like in the future, is Quan the better deal?
110%, yes. Absolutely.
I'm glad you said that because I agree.
Reuben didn't play a full season at all. He got hurt a few times, missing games here and there. And more importantly, he was missing games and getting kicked off the team because of bad decision making. And at that position on defense, he's a quarterback of the defense. Now, granted, they would have had Fred Warner making a lot of calls, but still, at some point, we would have had to depend on Reuben. And you can't play that position when you're not a good decision maker. That just is what it is, man. So, yeah, man, he showed and proved that he can't make good decisions. After we backed him up after that first shenanigans, he made promises, and one of the deals was that he was supposed to leave that girl alone, because apparently they've been going back and forth for years. Not only did he not leave her alone, he sneaks her back to live with her at home.
Oh, I'll never get over that.
He flies her down to Tampa and brings her to the team hotel.
That was just
game night.
That was the ultimate of stupid. I was
ultimate.
Mel, we ran out of time. But listen, Mel, I'm gonna see you later on in the week,
no doubt.
And we'll continue.
Sir.
There's gonna be more news we can get excited about too.
No doubt.
All right, fam.
Shout out to James, man, my fellow New Jersey brethren, Paulie G. Uncle Paulie was good. Paulie from Jersey.
Right, Paulie.
Dion was good, bro. Dion, we got to link up, man. We got to do our collab this week. And Ronbo, let me know when you're ready for that to do the makeup too.
Yes, indeed. It's probably going to be postseason when we get to talk, because it seems like we're not going to do those for a while. But yeah, I will be looking for you. All right, Mel.
All right, no doubt. All right.
Good night, fam. And speaking of Mel's neighbor, let's go ahead and say, hey, James.
Hey, what's up, Ronbo? How you doing, man?
James, I'm doing all right. I'm still waking up screaming. Oh, stop him, y'all, stop it. Somebody get a truck out here. Oh, boy, Derrick Henry. I was watching him yesterday. I know we got to play Green Bay, but if I look up and see 49ers will clash against the Tennessee Titans for the Super Bowl, I'm going to get nervous. I just know it. God almighty. So, but we do well against the run when we have to, so we'll do it. But, James, about yesterday's game in Green Bay, what are you thinking?
Well, I tell you, man, this team, this 49er team, big shout out to my homeboys from the East Coast, Mel there, and the other guys from up this way, and all in honor Empire, even the guys on the West Coast. You bleed in red and gold, then we one big family till we get old. That's it.
Yeah, James came up with a new one.
Whoa. Did I just throw that out there?
Yeah, you did.
Well, anyway, it is what it is, bro. And I tell you right now, I don't really care who it is, whether it's Derrick Henry or it's the Chiefs. But I will say this much. I think if you had to ask Jimmy Garoppolo has got some unfinished business with Patrick Mahomes. Because when we played him last year, mind you, the linebackers we put on the field were Malcolm Smith, Reuben Foster, and Fred Warner was a rookie. That was his third game of the season last year. And we turned around, and had Jimmy not have gotten hurt, I believe we would have won that game. I could just see that growth in Jimmy just coming along, and But now that was then, and this is now, because we got a unit right now. And let's realize something. The last time we played the Packers, Quan didn't play. He got hurt in that Cardinals game. Okay.
Well, that's
so
right.
he didn't play in that Packers game. And I'm not sure if D Ford played or not, though. I'm not sure if D Ford played in that game either. But the bottom line is, right now it's even harder for Aaron Rodgers to sleep right now because probably somebody has told him, hey, you know, Aaron, the last time you played, you were in Santa Clara. You know, Quan Alexander and D Ford didn't play. He's like, man, that's the end of the interview. I don't want to talk no more, man. Y'all just done made me. You ain't have to bring that up about them guys not playing, man. But anyway, you know, listen, man, we're primed right now, and nothing for nothing. We ran the ball 47 times yesterday. Ronbo, I tried to mention it, just how when Kendricks intercepted that ball, Kyle put that same play in front of him. And Jimmy was constantly, every time Kendricks would back up, Jimmy would can the play and run the ball right at him. And he was backing up like 2 yards from the line of scrimmage. So if we had a 2nd and 6, you're basically giving us 2 yards because you backed up from the line of scrimmage anticipating Jimmy's going to throw it out in the flat again. Mastermind of an offensive guru in who we have as a coach. And you're seeing the fruits of our labor. This team is young. They're built for a long haul, man. And right now, let's realize something. When we take care of the Packers next Sunday night, this time, they're going to get another bye week. Okay?
Oh.
They're going to get another bye week and go across the country, down to Miami in that beautiful weather.
Oh.
You understand what I'm saying?
D Ford will not be pulling no muscles in Miami.
Listen, you know, and the bottom line is, I don't care whichever one it is. We've come this far. This team 2 years ago was 2-14 in 2017, I believe it was.
Yeah.
2-14. No, I think it was more than 2-14. I'm not sure, but anyway, we didn't even have a chance to make the playoffs, and we're one game away from being in the Super Bowl 2 years later.
He's running the same path. He's running the same path as you know who, the good
Bill Walsh.
Yes, it is.
The very same path. The very same path as Bill Walsh. And I'm going to tell you, me, myself, I think Jimmy Garoppolo continues to get better and this team sticks together. We're going to go to more Super Bowls than Young and Montana put together.
Oh, there's James put it out there.
I'm putting it out
James.
I'm putting it out there. I know the people are going to probably say on the chit area that, you know, James is out of his mind. But that's just the way I feel. This team is ready right now. We don't care who we got to play.
There you go. And James, on that note, we will see you Tuesday.
All right, man. Listen, be blessed. Niner Empire, Niner for life. And have a great evening. And remember, if you bleed red and gold, you'll be around till you're dead and cold. Have a good evening, man. Or however I said it. I might interfere with somebody's annotation there, but hey, man, I'm a real blessed 49ers fan. Have a great evening.
You too, James. All right. Hey, B-Ham got home in time as he was rolling down the highway to see that game yesterday. B-Ham!
Come on with it, Ron Beasley.
B-Ham,
hey, baby, the stage is set. The stage is set once again, Ronbo. A familiar foe, you know what I'm saying? Hey, we back. We back in the championship, the NFC championship. We back.
The bracket.
Real quick.
Go ahead.
Oh, man. Hey, like old buddy said, that first Super Bowl was Packers versus Chiefs.
Oh.
Packers won 35. Packers won 35-10.
No, was the first.
Honestly.
It is the first one. Wait, how about the Kansas City one when Hank Stram pulled? What he kept saying on the sideline? He had some play he called that he thought was magic. I thought Kansas City won that one.
I just Googled it while I've been sitting up here listening at everybody. 35-10. Packers won.
Was it against Kansas City?
Yes, it was. 1967. First Super Bowl.
What happened after that, Kansas City came back a second time, and I think they did pull it against it was the Vikings that KC won. But but what you're saying now.
That was first first World Championship game, AFL versus NFL. That's how they had it back then.
And then they changed it to Super Bowl. All right.
No, that was the Super Bowl.
Was that the first?
That was Super Bowl one. It wasn't the NFC then. They were still NFL and the AFL. But that was the first Super Bowl.
Good. So there's no significance about the Packers versus
Bart Starr.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bart Starr was the quarterback. 1967.
So they ain't got to be trying to get, just for nostalgic reasons, they ain't got to try to move that game into position. Whoever wins this game wins it fair and square.
I'm gonna give you an interesting fact though, Ronbo. Tennessee has already beat Kansas City before in Kansas City with Derrick Henry pounding them out.
Oh, because
that was when they had Marcus Mariota. They came back. They beat them 22-21.
Man.
Now, I'm going to be honest with you, Ronbo. Personally, as a Niners fan, I'm tired of these scrambling quarterbacks. I would rather see Derrick Henry because I believe we'll stop.
We can deal with him, right?
I
hope so.
And we can deal with the court Tannehill in his throws because we're gonna put pressure on him. You feel me? So I can deal with that. I would rather deal with that than trying to run around and chase.
Patrick
Mahomes all game, and you see where chasing a quarterback gets you. It almost got Green Bay tonight.
I know.
Them trying to chase around, goddamn Russell Wilson. Tired of having to chase these motherfuckers around, man.
What?
Hey, man.
Hey, B-Ham, but real quick though, do you think there's any modifications that Green Bay can make next week to compete on a higher level than they did last time? Because they got embarrassed last time. I figure they must be thinking overtime now what they got to do.
I was just watching the highlights of the game before you linked me in. D4, like my man said, D4 door did Quan play. I'm not sure if Kwaski was playing then. He might have got hurt that game. I forgot what game Kwaski got hurt.
No,
but
Kwaski
we
was
beat
there.
the shit out of him before. Yeah, we beat the shit out of him before. I don't see why we're not going to beat the shit out of them again. I believe Kyle Shanahan, that dude learned under Kyle Shanahan, but I believe Kyle Shanahan is going to incorporate more plays. The only thing we have to do is execute. And honestly, like the other guy said, you're giving us 2 weeks before the Super Bowl, being that we win this game right here, or when we win this game coming up, you're giving us 2 weeks.
To get ready.
And if you give us 2 weeks,
go get a whooping
against Andy Reid, no defense having ass. I don't know how the Texans blew that game today, but if you give us 2 weeks to scheme against that non-defense with Terrell Suggs and that faggot, the Honey Badger, with his faggot ass, you feel me? Only thing you got to do is throw the ball straight at him. That's the same thing Bama did. But you give us 2 weeks against that, oh man,
that's too much time. BM, we got to roll. I mean, hey, BM, I'm gonna see you Tuesday if you get some time, fam. All right.
Tuesday?
Yeah, be back.
I'll be back Tuesday.
Be looking for you too. All right, BM. Drive carefully out there. I'll see you later.
All right, bet bees, homie.
Thanks, fam. And I said, Victory 20G. Is glad Quan, D, Tart finished the game healthy. See, that's all you can ask for. And J-Dub. And J-Dub delivered that hit at the end of the game that scared me. You know, there's no point in being worried about you guys getting hurt now because these aren't football players wearing pads. This is what they do. But J-Dub delivered that shot, dropping that dude just in front of the first down Marcus. He got up. And everything was all right. So, okay. We're good. I got to have all my guys for the next 2 games. Come on now. Hey, Justin.
Gang, bang, Niner gang.
Yeah.
You know, even though we took the W to the last night, what's going to be upset to hear is that it's going to get overshadowed because everybody can say he was short There's going to be the headlines all week. You know,
What-
we're not even going to get any credit
What are you talking
for
about?
our win. So
What do
the
you?
Packers Seahawks game. That's all they're going to be talking about. They're not going to be talking about the Niners and how we proved that we were wrong. They're going to be talking about.
Oh, they tried to give the Vikings excuses yesterday. Yeah, no, I know.
Yeah.
Well, on 5 days rest, and of course Thielen was injured, and blah blah blah, and oh please, had it been us, would you have given us the same excuses? Just they won't even give us reasons why we lost the first game to the Seahawks. That was a missed field goal by a rookie. Fine, go ahead.
And James is
Talk
right.
about it.
James is right. We didn't have Ford or we didn't have K1 in the lineup for the Packer game. So you're telling me we held them to 8 points with no K1 Alexander and no D
Was
Ford?
Ford?
I'm telling you, I'm
was
locking our chances. I'm locking our chances.
D was out of that game too. Who was on the other edge?
Yes, he was on.
I gotta go back and look at it. I gotta go look at that game again now. I want to see how that happened and that effective. So that means these guys may as well not even come, just forfeit. And
Aaron Rodgers almost blew the game. He almost blew the game because he was getting sacked like crazy the last 4 minutes of that game.
Mm-hmm.
So he almost blew the game. Yeah, I guarantee you, if that wasn't a catch, we'd be talking about how we're going to face the Seahawks next week instead of we facing the Packers.
He doesn't look the same, does he? Rodgers, I think Rodgers is thinking retirement. He doesn't look intense. I think he's not happy with the system. I don't think he's happy with his players around him. He doesn't look the same to me anymore.
The road receivers are dominant, and the only two receivers we got to put somebody on Jimmy Graham, and we got to put someone on Devontae Adams. Cover Sherman's going to be on Devontae.
Because they don't have.
Other than that,
the run game is we stopped that running back of theirs pretty well last time. How he goes is how the game goes.
Keep Rodgers in the pocket. Keep Rodgers in the pocket. Keep him in the pocket. He's gonna be forced to make something. That's what happened. You give him pressure, he's gonna be looking around and he's gonna get frustrated, and then
It was Nick.
So I'm
Buck,
very confident.
Jones and Eric.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hey, we still had Ronnie Blair. Anyway, yeah. You know what? This is the thing. We got to get ahead, Justin, for your plan to be the most. We got to get ahead early in the game so Aaron has the throw. And yeah, you're right. Then we got him right where we want him.
Yes, and then Jimmy. And I understand that everybody likes our running game, but I need to see the passing game. I really do, because I don't. All these. Alex like, they just run the game. They just run the ball to the limit. Well, of course, you want to run the ball to limit the game, but I still want to see the passing game.
No, you
I
do,
need to see
but
the passing game is still
you want it
effective.
done in an intelligent fashion, like what Kyle Shanahan did yesterday. Once he figured out that the Vikings weren't going to move the ball on us, and we were moving the ball rather well on the ground, burn that clock up. Let's just get this done.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I like the passing
I'm
game
going
too.
to disagree. I'm going to disagree. I kind of want the Titans. I'm not going to lie. I want the Titans. I want the best team out of the AFC. Titans win. Bring them on. I want the best team out of the AFC. I do not want to hear any excuses. Yeah, I want the Titans because I feel like the Titans all their offense. Surrounding Tannehill has had 75 yards for the first game, for the Patriots game.
Yeah.
Then he had 78 yards passing for the second game.
It's all
Derrick
about
Henry had 300 yards out of 2 games for both games.
Damn. You know what? Here's my thing. We got to go because the only thing I got a problem with Derek because he's so brutal. I mean, I've watched him just throwing grown men around like babies. I said, man, that's like Rocky Balboa versus Clubber Lang. That just really freaks me out. Yeah. Anyway, we got to go. I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna see you Tuesday. Go ahead, make that point.
The one thing I'll finish up with this. I'll be like, if you stick to one thing like Lamar Jackson did, it's bound to get stopped. Lamar Jackson was good at running the ball. Like
what you're saying is you got to be more than one-dimensional. Gotcha, fam. All right.
Yeah.
See you Tuesday, Justin.
Yes, sir. Great Niner game. Have a good night, people.
Night. A flood warning in Washington State. Oh, Jordan Parent. Oh, Jordan. I thought that was the name of the person. Flood warning in Washington State. Hawks fans fears flooding the streets and rivers of Washington after being embarrassed on national TV. Jordan, you had me going there for a minute. I thought it was serious till I got to the bottom line. Don't laugh at them. As I say, they went out like men today. I got to give them credit on that one. Hey, it's Sharon's birthday. Hey, is Sharon here?
Hello.
Oh, there she is. Hey, Sharon. Sharon.
Hi, Ronbo. How are you?
Well, I'm doing fine. I saw the game today. I was delighted in knowing that no team out there looks as
too. I was like, woohoo.
Yeah. No team looks as good as ours, Sharon. Nobody. That's
no.
Except for the Chiefs did look pretty good. But and you know how I feel about the Titans. But other than that, I don't see who could stop us this year, Sharon. I really don't.
I wouldn't fear nobody. I mean, with the team that we got, it's nothing to be fierce or scared of because we got the talent this year. Yes. We're better this year than we were last year. I think
and better than we were at the beginning of the season. But Sharon, before anything else, it's your birthday, and let me do this immediately.
I just turned 50 today.
Here we go for that. So ho, 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 happy 49ers birthday style to dear Sharon. She just left the 40s and she's grown. I don't know how that rhymes. Happy Niners! She's more beautiful than ever, Sharon. Birthday to Sharon. Sharon.
Thank you.
Yeah, your birthday's going to be celebrated with a championship, too. I got a feeling, Sharon. But Sharon.
I got a feeling that we're going to do it all.
It looks that way, huh? I tell you.
Aaron Rodgers did a good job, but he still don't look the same to me at all. I mean, just the way he was walking off the field and looking, it looked like he still don't look like himself.
There's no gleam in his eye, no bounce in his step. Or Smith says he never looks intense, but he doesn't quite look like, he almost looks bored to me out there.
Yeah, and we came out dominating yesterday. I was like, how many yards we were moving the chains, and they only moved the chains 4 times, and it was rest nothing but Niners? Hello?
They were frustrated. They got beat up.
Dalvin Cook, too? He only got 21 yards. Stephen Diggs got, 56 to 57 yards?
It's strange, isn't it? What's the other guy's name? Diggs got contained, except for that one.
Diggs.
Well, Diggs got over it once, but that was into that. And,
he got over on a kilo until we switched him out. So, but I did see on the internet where Kyle was impressed with Mosley, so he earned that corner spot, and I think he's going to be starting next week.
Oh, there's no doubt. They told Akella before the game he's got to be on top of his game, or they're going to make the change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vegas is already betting the Niners are going to take the Packers.
There's a 7-point spread already.
Yeah.
God.
By the end of the week, it's going to be probably an 8-point spread.
I know, because Vegas doesn't want to lose money. It depends on if all the money goes on the 49ers, you have to raise that. It could get up to 9 points by Wednesday.
I know Aaron Rodgers thinks that he's going to come in our house and get a rematch and beat us, but we didn't have everybody then, but we got everybody now, so I'm not worried about beating
I guarantee you, Rodgers is not thinking that way, Sharon. If anything, Rodgers is a little concerned. I bet he won't admit it. I bet he's a little fearful.
Yeah. He's probably thinking in his sleep right now, how am I going to stop the run game?
And Sharon, I believe one of their edge rushers got hurt today. I saw him laying on the field. Did he come back into that game? One of the Smith brothers. Yeah.
I think one of them did, but the other one I didn't think go back in at all.
Well, they're gonna need both of them to even begin to stop the 49ers attack. Well, my Sharona, boom, boom, boom. Sharon, we're gonna go ahead and see you Tuesday, okay?
All right, Robert, you have a good night, and God
You
bless
too.
you. Thank you for what you do, and we'll see you Tuesday.
Thanks, Ro. Looking forward to it.
Bye.
Have a good night.
All right, bye.
And with that said, we move on over to Hendricks.
What's poppin', Ronbo? What's poppin', man? How you feeling?
Feeling. I mean, you know what? I got this weird thing going on. I got this sensation of excitement. This sensation of, if I'm not even, I've had a lot of Jewish friends in my life, right? And they always think, to worry is to be Jewish, no matter how good things are going. And I still laugh at them. I said, what? Why? Because there's that unexpected thing. You don't know. You're not Jewish. So now I know what they're talking about. You feel good, but you're a little worried about, can anything go wrong? Please, no. And I told you about Derrick Henry. I'm coming up with reasons to be scared. But you know what? We got this, Kate. You break it down. You know what's going on here. We got this. Help me agree.
The Packers are an extreme. I'm not even gonna call it trouble, Ronbo. I'm gonna call it Judgment Day. Here's why.
I like that.
If you watched, we all watched the Niners and the Vikings play, right? Kyle Shanahan barely put anything special out there for them to have on film.
Oh, true.
So I really don't. They're gonna have a hard time breaking down and comprehending everything in that film room, because that Vikings game, all we did was rush the ball. We ran the ball 47 times, Ronbo. So what are they going to look at on film? Us running the ball?
That's a brilliant point, Kay. And that's another reason why Kyle pulled that ball out the air, stopped pulling stunts, and just beat him with fundamental, basic as you can get football. Give the ball to the running back and let the offensive line move people out the way, and let's go home. You're right. That's another reason why they did that. You're absolutely right.
I think we're gonna out coach Matt LaFleur, Ronbo. I think it's as simple as that. We didn't have D Ford, Tart, Quan Alexander, and like two more players. I think it was Joe Staley and Ronald Blair. I think we didn't have any of those players last time we played them. And I think we're gonna go to Miami, Ronbo. Tom Brady isn't playing anymore. The Ravens are out. The Saints are out. I just don't see nobody stopping Jimmy G, man. He's on a rampage right now. And if we go to the Super Bowl and end up playing the Chiefs, man, he gonna black out. He gonna mess around and black out and throw like 4 TDs, Ronbo.
I can see it now.
You gotta think about it. That's the game that man got injured on, man. That's gonna. Ronbo, I'm done talking, Ronbo.
It'd be so fitting, Kay Hendricks. Meanwhile, Bill Belichick over in New England, I had it up to me, he'd still be here. And Tom.
Yeah, man, it's about to be a new era of football, Ronbo.
It really is, Kay.
It's about to be a new era of quarterbacks now. Ronbo. We seen it before our eyes, Ronbo. It's about to be a new era of football. I think Jimmy G. I think these next 3 or 4 years we gonna be up top, Ronbo.
Mm-hmm.
I really do. Our team is way too young, Ronbo. Way too young. Way too young. That's the scary thing about it.
Just getting into maturity.
Kyle Shanahan know what he's doing. He knows exactly what he's doing, Ronbo.
I can feel it.
Not putting on film, running that ball. He gonna handle them Packers next.
It's a brilliant man. Brilliant man. Jed's got to sign him up at the end of the season. Sign him up for 3 extra years. Him and Lynch. Don't wait till the contract expires. Get him in here till 2025, 26, somewhere in there.
Exactly. And I'm gonna just say this, Ronbo. I appreciate what you be doing, man. You got it out the mud, Ronbo. For years, man. I done seen you go from getting mad at Reuben Foster the way he not chasing the quarterback to you being excited at us now, man. I'm really appreciating you, Ronbo.
Thanks, man.
You hop in front of the screen every week, man, and make sure we get good content, man. You a nice man. I really appreciate that, man. I don't never miss a video. I always call up here and won't ever forget to call up here, man. Y'all need to hit that like and subscribe button, y'all.
Thanks,
appreciate you, man. And I don't know Roberto. I see him in the comments a lot. I'm wishing you a speedy recovery, man. And shout out to my Virginia people, man. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all, man.
All right, Kay. Good stuff, fam. Tell you what, I hope you're not leaving until you hear from those folks. So we'll look for, hopefully, well, Kay, you got a phone no matter where you're at. You know where we at, man. I'm going to see you Tuesday if you get some chance, okay?
Oh, most definitely, man. Most definitely.
All right, fam. Have a good night, Kay.
To Ronbo.
Thanks. And Kay makes a great point. I hadn't even thought about that angle. If anything, Kyle says, these dudes can't do it. They can't do a thing. Guys, we're going vanilla from this point on. They're not going to have a thing to talk about as far as next week game plan. Dre, come on in, fam.
Nah, what's going on, Ronbo?
I tell you, every time I talk amongst this, man, I'm telling you, somebody hits me with a lightning bolt. I say, people say, Jimmy threw that INT. Kyle said, forget that. We gonna run the ball. No, it was more than that. It was way more than that. But Dre, what are your observations on yesterday game?
Shit. Kyle was trying to get through that game without giving up no game film to whoever our opponent was. That's what Kyle did. Kyle ran a variation of 6 run plays, and he would flip them to the other side. That's all he would do.
And
he
George
would flip
Kittle,
them to the other side.
And his main weapon didn't have nothing to do with it other than helping the run game. Who was that George was blocking and everybody was freaking out? Who's that big bad dude on the Minnesota Vikings attack?
Daniil Hunter, and Everson Griffin, man.
George was muscling up on him.
Yeah, man, he was in their ass all night like toilet tissue. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, stuck to him. Baby Pampers. He was on him. Yeah, man, that's what Kyle Shanahan did. So they're not going to have any film to go off of to be able to counter to know what our game plan is. Because Kyle Shanahan said the run game is working, so I'm going to just run it down their throats, and we're going to make it out of this game without giving them no game plan and be able to game plan for our opponent. I'm not. One thing I'm not doing is I'm not looking at that 37-8 score and thinking that it's going to translate to this game. This is the playoffs. This is a totally different season. But what I will say is, there are some guys that's playing on the defense right now that was not playing. Also, you got to realize we did that with Justin Skule started, and then Brunskill came in at tackle. Joe Staley wasn't even there. You know what I mean?
Hey, so even Joe wasn't there. That's right.
No, Joe.
Yeah, we ran the gauntlet. Yet, so. All them dudes was gone. You're right.
Yeah, yes,
gauntlet
sir.
started with Green Bay.
Yeah, and I think those games just prepared us for the playoff intensity. Now, I am worried a little bit about the whole Super Bowl one thing where it was the Chiefs and the Packers. That's a storyline that could drive ratings for the NFL. So we're definitely going to have to win by points. We cannot depend on the refs to make any calls for us. Guarantee you all of the calls are going to go against us at home. They're going to go.
That makes no sense.
Even in the last game when we played the Packers, the penalty ratio was 2-1. They called 9 against us. They called 5 against the Packers. And I know that those guys were holding Defoe and Demontre Moore. They were holding those guys a lot, especially Bosa. So
everybody's allowed to hold
ready.
Bosa. Yeah.
Right. So get ready to have some phantom calls come our way, and we're just going to have to go out and win by points. We can't expect a damn thing from the refs. Even tonight. I'm not a Seahawks fan by the stretch. I hate the fucking Seahawks, but at the same time, that wasn't no first down, bro. That wasn't no first down. Jimmy Graham. Yeah, Jimmy Graham was down, so you could tell what the NFL is trying to do.
See,
so
they have agendas. They do. People don't want to believe it, but it's true.
They do, bro. They do. They have agendas. It's storylines. It drives ratings. Blah 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 blah.
There's big money involved, and anytime that happens, you get criminal activity.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So we definitely got to go in and win by points. And I just wanted to reiterate something on this last game. I had some keys to success for the win. If y'all don't remember, the night before we played, and I read them out.
And these were my keys to success. I tweeted this Wednesday at 2:59 p.m. I said Dalvin Cook under 100 yards, Kirk Cousins under 230, force a turnover, 4 sacks, and rush for over 120 yards. We did all of that.
Sure did.
We did every
With
single one of
authority.
those. Yeah, with authority. So, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, man. I think we just got to go in and win by points. Don't depend on the refs. Keep our heads up, even if we come out to a slow start and fight through adversity.
And keep Aaron Rodgers screaming for help. All right, fam. I'm gonna see you Tuesday.
Yes,
all right.
Yes, sir. Shout out to the TNT fam, man. Trey Fresh, Big Show, Jerry Fresh, Russo, play partner Will, man. My big bro, Nate, Big Griff, man. All of the guys, man. You know, this is our time. You know, like I said, don't depend on that last game thinking that that's going to translate to this game. We just got to go out and win.
Do it exactly. All
right, bro.
Good stuff, fam.
Yes, sir.
Talk to you later.
All right. Peace.
And we go quickly to Dade City, Florida. It's Omar. Omar. Omar has to work early in the morning. Omar may have passed out. Omar. Oh. Let me stay on the East Coast. Rico! Party, party. You can't hear me unless I do that. Party, party. Rico.
There you go. That's better.
Suave. I don't know what I was thinking. You know, I gotta tell you the
better.
truth,
That's better.
Rico, man,
what's going on, Ronbo?
You can see I'm coming undone. I'm concerned about games I don't even need to be concerned about yet. Next week, I keep wondering, are the Packers will come in with some formula? Because otherwise, they should have went ahead and laid down for the Seahawks and let them take the whooping and embarrassment that's coming up next Sunday. We got a day rest, too?
Yeah. I think we got this, Ronbo. I think we got this.
I do, too, Rico.
Because, of course, November 24th, it was 37-8. But, of course, you know, it's any given Sunday, you know what I'm saying? Any given game. But I really do think that we have a better team on both sides of the field, defense, offense. I think they're gonna be in trouble. They're gonna be in trouble.
No doubt.
We got this.
All we got to do is execute. We got all we need.
Yeah.
And that's all we need to do. Bring that game.
Hey, Ronbo, real quick. New Jersey in the house. I hear a lot of New Jersey callers in the house. Let's go.
Rico,
it's
about
Coast.
5
that
I know of.
Yeah. But from the East Coast to the West Coast, it ain't where you from. It's what team you love. And of course, we all faithfuls. And first and foremost, I want to thank you for everything you do, the platform, and just we love you, man.
Thanks,
we
Rico,
appreciate
man.
everything you do for us, bro.
Really, it's a pleasure, Rico. Love you back, too. You know this. Hey, but Rico, you saw that game yesterday, right?
Yeah.
Did you take anything from that game that would make you believe that the 49ers at this point are pretty much unstoppable? I keep looking at their confidence in what they do out there, and they look like they're so well coached and so disciplined that they make a mistake here and there, which is probably in the years to come is going to be something we don't even see. These guys are average and 25 years old. Something
that is insane.
They ain't even grown up. They ain't even supposed to. 2021, 22 is going to be ridiculous.
Hey, Ronbo, remember that? I'm not trying to take it too far back, but remember that Steelers game where everybody was like, damn, 5 turnovers. Even Jerry Rice said, dude, and nowadays, 5 turnovers, I mean, back in the day, the game was over.
Yeah.
That's it. With 5 turnovers, of course, you know, with Steelers, they're not like the greatest, but come on, with 5 turnovers, that was game over, and we still came back. But I definitely believe that this team is built to win. This team is just, dude, this team is, it's like historical. This is a historical, like, it's crazy, bro. We on our way to, like, being, like, the next, not, you know, everybody, this is the next Patriots, Jimmy G's the next, nah, we're the next biggest fucking thing. You know what I'm saying? And the golden days are back.
Yes, because we was famous way before the Patriots were. But I tell you something, Rico, you know, people don't understand about Jimmy G either. Jimmy G is going through his first year. 4,000-yard season nearly, and we run the ball a lot. He don't know that system as well as he's going to. I can't wait to see what Jimmy G looks like next year. And the receivers, Debo, all these other guys, they're all working together.
Oh,
Look
my
out.
God.
Look out. Could be a 16
And then
16
Hurd
game
coming
run.
back, and then Trent Taylor coming back is like, dude, that's crazy. I always said this from the beginning of the season. When I started seeing this team, I'm like, damn, this guy's hurt. You know, like Sherman says, next guy up, next guy up. Dude, the key word for this team is depth. Our depth is ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
No weaknesses.
There's no team in the NFL right now that somebody gets hurt and you can actually put somebody in and work that good. Dude, our depth is crazy, bro. And I always told you, remember, Ronbo, I was like, our backups look like starters. It's ridiculous.
Come in looking just as good. And that's Lynch and company bringing this personnel in there and getting it done. Marcel Harris looks better now than he did at the beginning. Man, oh, Rico, we out of time. Fam, let me see you Tuesday if you get a chance. Since we're getting more and more Rico these days.
And real quick, hey, I know, man, I've been so busy, but big shout out to all you Seahawks fans out there. Take your bye and go night-night. And fuck the other team. Super Bowl bound. Night-night. Let's go, baby. Love you, Ronbo.
Love you back, fam. Have a good night, Rico.
All right, Pop. No doubt, puppy. Bye.
Oh, God. Too much fun. Anyway, let's go check back in on Omar. Omar's got to get up really early. I bet Omar's asleep. But I let Rico put it. Fam, pretty soon we can say it. I got to wait till after the Super Bowl, though. And now, we welcome you to the New World Order. The 49ers are back. The league hates that. You know they do. Daryl.
Yo, what's up, Ronbo?
Daryl, man, we're sitting up here going nuts, man. There's just so much things to laugh about, be joyful about, man. You see the Seahawks out there looking like, I guess our time is completely up now. And you look at our team that all we got to do is, we don't even have to worry about staying healthy. The next man up is usually tough. It's so good to be a Niner fan right now. Daryl, talk about yesterday's magnificent performance. What do you see coming up next Sunday?
What I can see is a defensive performance, a dynamic one, because you know that saying, that old saying, defense wins championships, and we've seen it before in the past.
It's true. I've been trying to tell Big Show for years.
And we got all of our key players back in, and we didn't have them, the last time. Well, although Tart was playing that, he played in that Packers game. Tart. Matter of fact, I think he got a sack on a fourth down safety blitz. He got to Rodgers on a fourth down when they blitzed.
Because I knew Ford might have been missing, but I was wondering about. We knew Quan was already gone, but yeah, I think you're right. You're right.
Yeah, it was. It was a Tart, blitz sack, and I think that was the game when Demontre Moore. Is that the game when he? I think when he broke his forearm.
Yeah. That
was the game. I think. Yeah, I think that was the game
one or
when he got hurt.
Games. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I think so. But and I think that's when they kept playing Solomon Thomas on the other side, and of course Bosa was on the other.
Mm-hmm.
And they still managed to get to Rodgers regardless.
Hey, Demontre played that whole game with that broken arm, though. They didn't know about it until after the game was over. So I think Demontre was still out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was the Packer game. Okay.
But it's gonna be a good game, But I don't know if it's gonna be like a couple weeks ago, the 37-8 or whatever. But
hey,
I don't know. It's the playoffs, man. But
remember one thing, because a couple people have said, Kyle, he went completely vanilla in that second half. The Pack has nothing to game plan on. And he knows LaFleur is looking at everything we're doing to see what he's updated on. And Kyle didn't give up any information, just ran the ball down their throat for an entire half, burning up clock, and then called it a day. And the Pack they're going to walk into that stadium blind next week. Kyle's going to unleash absolute. They're going to think that a pit leading to hell opened up on them when they get there next week, and you know it. Woo! So it could be a high-scoring game.
Definitely. Could be, but I have to say one of the callers earlier made a great point. You know, that is true about Kyle when he was calling plays. He was running the ball most of the game, especially the second half. It was all runs, so it's not really much on tape, really.
Nothing.
So I'm pretty sure he's saving it because I'm pretty sure he wanted to get out of that game as healthy as possible.
Yeah.
You know, and they did. You know, and he's saving the bag of tricks for later when the games that really count. You know, because one game away to get there. You know, to the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to be exciting, but I know we got all week to talk about this.
Yeah, it's going to get better. So it's going to be interesting to see what develops from here. Because the 49ers are locked and loaded, you know. So when they're playing conservative like that, you know Kyle's up to something. And LaFleur knows it. LaFleur's probably sitting back saying, I watched what Kyle did. We got nothing to go on. But as much as I do know about Kyle, we're going to look at that and see what we can measure on that. Because mainly you got to look at the defense if you're LaFleur to know how they can operate against our defense. And quite frankly, I don't know what you're going to do against that 49ers defense.
Especially a fully healthy defense.
Oh. Just step back out of the way. Get rid of the ball quick. This is all I can tell you.
It's just going to be very exciting, man. We all can't wait.
Well, tell you what, Joe. Hey, Joe, let me see you Tuesday, and let's see what develops between now and then. All right?
All right, Ronbo. Have a good night.
You too, fam. And, let's see. It says, now how am I going to pronounce this? I love this. I love challenges with vowels and consonants. Okay. Hey, John V., I see you. He says we got to cut those legs out from under them early. That starts with Kyle, the Wizard, the legendary defense, Razor Sharp Jimmy, and finally a victory formation. And I appreciate you, Ronbo. Always peace from Ohio. Hey, John V., thanks, man. No, you're right. I agree. You know, expect it to be sharper than ever next week. Every time you see Jimmy throw an INT, have you noticed, have we come down in the last few weeks, Jimmy's INT, you know he's only thrown 4 INTs, I think, in 7 or 8 games? He's getting sharper. He's getting sharper. He learned yesterday, watch the placement of the linebackers. Now, because what's his name was standing there watching them. He should have floated it a little higher over the head. But these are learning experiences that Kyle said he was going to have to go through this year. So I'm kind of happy that happens because this is the last year probably going to see that. He's learning. He's gaining. He'll get better. And, yeah, a victory formation. I'm looking forward to that. Hey, and Clarissa, is that right? Clarissa Quiner. This is my Instagram. Hi, Clarissa put out her Instagram. All right, Chris, we got you. Thanks for that contribution, too. And John, thanks for your contribution. And Guerrero Mangia. He says, hey, are you sure it's not a fixed Super Bowl Packers and Chiefs? I don't want to hear it. I don't want to believe it. But I tell you, I don't know. Guerrero, let's not think about that. No, don't do it. Thanks for the contribution, fam. They can't do it. Dion.
Ronbo, what's going on, brother?
Do you know, man? Tell you, man, we're heading to some rarefied air. You know what I'm saying? We have not been around these parts in a while. You know what I'm saying? It's like driving into a new city that's all exciting and stuff. Everything around you looks all intense. You want to check it out. So, you know. What are you thinking about yesterday's game and what's coming up next? Against them Packers.
What's coming up next is just a beatdown of the Green Bay Packers. This is what's coming up.
How bad?
Nothing that they can do. Yeah, they ain't got no hope, Ronbo. They already know. This Packers team, we literally I watched some of the game. I didn't get a chance to watch all of it. So for me, the defense won them that game.
Mm-hmm.
The defense won the game, and they just didn't screw up because they almost gave Russell enough time to try to pull off one of his Russell Wilson magic plays.
I know, man.
We all know.
And you see them over there on the sidelines, the Green Bay Packers hollering at each other. What y'all hollering at each other, man? Get your, what? Containment.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, like the one thing that I can say about our squad that's better than other teams is the fact that what we do is we do not allow negativity to fester within our organization.
That's true.
Like
I've
you didn't
never seen that on the sideline.
Pouting and being pissed off because he didn't get all the carries and Tico Raw did.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't see Breida doing the same thing. Like you don't see. I mean, even though Dante Pettis pretty much at this point doesn't exist, you don't see him on the sideline trying to make it blame.
He cheers people up and everything. Hey, but they come off the sideline, do something good. Dante's one of the first people over there to say, "Yo, big 5'5". So you're right. It's almost like magic.
Now I'm gonna tell you, Ronbo. You know who? I'm gonna tell you. I really don't. I'm not worried about very many teams, but I'm gonna tell you who I'm worried about. That's because they've been slept on and they've been doing some damn good things. It's Tennessee Titans.
Yeah, I.
People, if y'all ain't seen the Titans in the playoffs, take them seriously. This is not a game. KC better not walk in there and think they just gonna run over them. He beat out Tom Brady. He beat out. They made Lamar Jackson look like he did the first year.
Didn't they?
They made him look the best team.
They
made him look
the
best team.
Man.
That's a scary team. And I'm telling you, Kansas City ain't gonna walk in there and try to put up no 51 on them like they did on the Texans D. We all know the Texans D was suspect to begin with.
I know, but they didn't look that bad. But you know what? I'm a MC. I'm gonna talk, see what he's doing, man. Because MC may be going Tennessee. I'm telling you, the Titans is not a joke.
Gonna go Tennessee. I mean that cat, that frisky cat, he gonna go Tennessee. He definitely gonna bet on this. He is. MC's out there always doing it. He's a gambler at heart. Because
that's a game.
Man, this is a joke. And you know the cool thing is I get to laugh at a few people I know, namely my dad's wife. She's a Green Bay Packers fan. She knows, the minute we win, and see the thing is, the minute we win, the last time I did it, I FaceTimed her. She ain't want to answer the phone. She didn't hear nothing. All you Packers fans, I'm coming for every last one of you when we win, because they don't realize our defense is that solid. When we look at what we did. You think you're really gonna run on us? Don't. You really think you're gonna pass on us? Because they're gonna start eating. And they saw what happened. They gave Akello a short leash, and they said, "You know what? Forget it. Your leash is gone. That's all right. We'll put E-Man in." And what happened? Shut down.
Mm-hmm.
Richard Sherman, I'm gonna throw at him. Interception.
Mm-hmm.
You don't go ahead and throw the ball, because if you seen this the last when we played yesterday, did you see Dub out there laying the wood on people?
Oh, I got word he was hitting them so hard. I said, Dub, easy. He knocked that ball loose from that receiver. Bam. Bam. Oh!
I tell you, just hurting them. I mean, and Tart coming in, laying the hit. It's when our defense is whole like that, you just can't beat us. And if D Ford stays healthy throughout these playoffs, you can forget it. Think that Ford and Bosa on the same side. Do you understand how hard that is to defend?
I do.
What are you doing?
D, we're going to get into it more on Tuesday, because as things develop during the course of the next few days, it's going to be interesting. So I'm going to see you then, fam. Good points, as usual.
Right, Ronbo, man. Hey, you have a blessed evening, man. Thank you for the platform. Thank you for all that you do.
Thanks,
everybody. This Green Bay game is nothing. I mean, we got to take it seriously, but y'all remember what we did to A-Rod last time, man. Come on now. And we wasn't in full strength then. You have a good night, man.
You too, D. And fam, as you see D in the chat, click him up. D's got content fire. He wants you to know. Oh, man. Yeah, we got that game coming up Sunday, man. And Aaron Rodgers don't want to play. I just know he doesn't. 49er Brian Duncan. Come on in, man.
Ronbo. Hello, sir.
I tell you right now, it's such a great day to sing ooh la la. Chad. I mean, Brian. There's a time where it's gotten so easy that there's reason to be concerned. It's not supposed to be this. It's too easy. I mean, here comes Aaron Rodgers. Are you serious? We're not even afraid of the Packers anymore. Nothing to be afraid of.
No.
They need to be scared.
Well, the only team that can beat us is ourselves. You know
and
that.
That's been the case for weeks.
Yep. Aaron Rodgers, I saw two things on that Green Bay team tonight that I just went, okay, we got them again. Their offensive line is horrible. Second half, they didn't do nothing. Their defense couldn't do nothing. They only played one half of football, and they almost threw the game away.
Yeah.
So,
I mean,
and we've got a way younger team. We're healthier.
And
the
hungry.
Packers look beat up. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're hungry. The Packers look beat up. They look tired. I'm not worried about them at all.
Does Rodgers look? Rodgers. I mean, I was told, and they're right. Rodgers always looks cool, but he looks more than cool to me right now. If you look at his, it could be my imagination, but his body language and his face. I don't think Rodgers is proud of the team he's with. I really don't.
And he's going to have Bosa and the rest of our boys coming at him, and he's not a running quarterback. I'm worried.
God, pray for him.
I'm worried for Aaron Rodgers. I really am. I think. And then the other thing don't worry about Henry. Come on, man. You think any of our hot boys are going to let that guy get by them? No way.
No
way.
It's like if you have a daughter or a sister or any girlfriend or something, please don't walk out at night by yourself. I want anybody that attacks Derrick Henry on our team, take somebody with you. That dude is too damn big and too strong, and he runs too fast. Hit him in the twos at a time. I watch him and he terrifies me.
I saw in the chat, the bigger they are, the harder they fall.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's a cliche saying.
I'm not worried. I'm not worried about any of these other teams, but I'm the kind of guy that just like one game at a time, and Green Bay is next, and I just don't see them even hurting us at all. I just think we're going to be all over them.
No fear of Green Bay.
I hope I'm right, But I have to say a shout out to the Seahawks. Bye-bye.
God.
No Pete Carroll, no Clowney, no freaking Russell. Bye-bye. I'm just so happy about that.
Clowney's going to fly right back onto the Seattle area and check right into the hospital. They're already saying he will have to need a surgical procedure at the end of the season, so he can stop. But you know what? I gave him credit for that. I don't like his dirty play at times, but
No. He was trying to rip off a helmet again tonight, and he was clotheslining people, and I just think he's a dirty player. Not a fan. Not a fan.
That's right. He's not going
49ers, baby. We're going to win this next game, and we'll be in the Super Bowl.
Indeed. Well, 49ers, Brian, I tell you, it's too early to make any predictions about next week. Anything else you want to add real quick?
Yeah, I wanted to say about Jimmy G. They're really still saying negative things about him, but I think what happened was they saw how good they were running against the Vikings, and they just said, "Heck with it, we're going to run it down their throats." And I got to say the game plan was amazing for the Vikings, and nothing against Jimmy. I think there's just too many haters out there right now, and we're just proving them all wrong every week. And I love it.
They'll be leaving him alone shortly. A lot of people don't want to give him time to grow through this whole season, but that's fine. This is the last year people are going to take shots at him. I'm pretty sure of that. All right. Hey,
right. And if he doesn't get comeback, he needs to get comeback player of the year for sure.
Yeah, especially ACL and everything. Come on, people are strange.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right, 49 Brian. I'll see you Tuesday. Okay.
All right, Ronbo. Have a good night.
You too, fam. Hey, where's we're not seeing Texas boy? Or where are all the Hawks fans here tonight? Where's everybody? I don't understand. I can't believe they're going to stop visiting us. Dancing with the Tendrils. Oh, we not? No, I'm talking about. Well, I'm not talking about our resident Hawks fan. Owen's always here. But where's everybody else? Anyway, Orlando.
What's up, Ronbo?
Yeah, Orlando. Red and gold, brah. Red and gold is up and moving forward. Lifting off at 20,000 feet. We're going to straighten out and smooth ride all the way Destiny, Miami.
Exactly. And I just want to give a shout out, man. I'm in Seattle, right, Ronbo?
Oh, yeah, that's right, huh?
I take extra pleasure in their season ending today. But I will give the Sea Chickens a little credit.
Yeah.
They wouldn't fucking quit. I mean, you got to give it to them.
I did.
You know what I mean? Because I didn't want to play them. Remember we talked about that, Ronbo, that running around. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we got to, as 49er fans, what we got to realize is that, did you see how they didn't even score again after that? Like, after Seattle got back, he almost won that game with that Russell Weasel stuff. You know?
Hey, Orlando, you know what? That is what they do. They don't have – there's nothing intelligent about what they do, their game plan. They don't have sophisticated plays or anything else. They play backyard football like you and I used to play as kids. And because of Russell Wilson, it works. Ain't no other quarterback can get away with that except for him. I got to give him credit on that.
I agree with you. And I'm sitting here, Ronbo, watching the game, and I know you was watching it, and I'm like, man, they just playing. This is all ad-lib. You know what I mean?
Always.
Everything. And he almost beat him though. He really did. Listen, man, they in trouble next week. I wanted to tell you, Ronbo. LaFleur gave a press conference. So I'm betting all the 49er fans, if they don't know about it yet, I'm pretty sure they do. But he gave a press conference right after they beat Seattle in the locker room, saying they got to go to the West Coast. We got to go get revenge. So. Everybody, and here's the disrespect already started again, Ronbo. Now the analyst is saying, oh, Green Bay is going to be different. It's always something. Just like when they tried to pump up Minnesota, you saw what happened. Why are they doing this to us, man? Like, we're so locked in right now. You know, like, we talk, Ronbo, you know, and as long as you've been watching football and our team, you know it'll take a complete collapse for them to lose that game next week. We got to know that, man.
Absolutely. I mean, the Vikings scare me worse.
Yeah. I mean, he's going to sit right there he's tailor-made for us. He's sitting in that pocket. Remember our pass rush. Somebody's going to get to him. So I'm not worried about that at all, man. You know.
And Orlando, here's something else you should get excited about. Did you see that Packers defense? You know, if they would have ran any kind of offense, the Hawks, if they would have ran any kind of offense, they would have beat the Pack to death. Well, we got plenty of offense.
Ronbo, one more lucky Metcalf play, and the game's over. That's what I'm saying. And now we got all these Packer fans trolling us like they just dominated the game. Listen, by the way, Aaron Rodgers is like a shell of himself. Listen. I'm serious. Like he got hit in that game, Ronbo. He limped off towards the end of that fourth quarter. Did you see that?
Yeah.
He took a shot. So and then they got to come to the Bears. So you know what? We wasn't at full strength. Yeah, and I'm with you, Ronbo. What you said the other day, and I love you for that. You said you ain't hiding no more. You know what I mean?
I'm not.
Feel it.
I'm gonna talk major smack.
Like this team is not going to beat us. Like it would have been more of a challenge playing Seattle. Trust me. It would have been more of a challenge because Russell Wilson that dude is, I hate Seattle.
I know.
That's sort of a bit.
There's no defense you can design.
They almost won another game.
I know what you're saying. There's no defense you can design because they got no scheme. They're out there just playing Mad Max football. And like I say, all they do is tell the receivers to run downfield and try to keep yourself open. Russ is going to keep the play alive as long as he can. And if you get open, he'll find you.
If the equipment manager's up, he's going to throw to him. Like,
and make the play.
I just want to say, Ronbo, man, look, I'm not trying to get overcome. I'm not taking the Packers lightly. I will say this. It might not be, what did they score, 8 points last time, Ronbo?
Yeah.
So what, I'll give
I think
them,
we made a mistake.
Give them 3 more points. Give them 2 more points, 10 points. I mean, I'll
hey,
that.
Don't give me a score right now because we're going to do it later on in the week. Let you think about it. Let's see what they develop and things like that. All right, Orlando? Because we got to go now anyway.
You're right, man. That's what. Shout out to you, man, in the 49er faithful, man. And we got this next week, man. This dude's going down.
All right, fam.
Count. Niners all day, Miami.
Yeah, you're so right, Orlando. I'll see you Tuesday, fam. We get some time. All right.
All right, buddy. Love you.
Love you back, fam. Let's go check out Dollar Bill.
Oh, my God. Bro,
hey, Bill, I got to check.
I'm early today.
It's Will's dollar bill, a dollar Will. Bill, you're going to be $2 bill. That makes you even more special.
I'm going to have to correct you. We got the guys to beat Tennessee. And if Tennessee beats Kansas City, which I'm picking them to beat Kansas City, we can shut them down. And that is Scrap Cadell's plan of Super Bowl I of the 100. So I'm going for Tennessee. My girl says hi, by the way.
Hi.
I'm.
Go ahead.
Say something if you want, or don't get shy. Whatever you want to do. I'm going. I called it. So far. I told you Tennessee was going to beat Baltimore. People said I needed to go see a shrink. I was crazy. I didn't know what I was talking about. Tennessee was going to beat Baltimore. I knew it was going to happen. The upset of a Minnesota Miracle. I told you that was going to happen.
Well, that was easy to call. But I mean, the Vikings are just not that. They're good, but they're not 49ers good. And neither are the Packers.
No, they couldn't beat us. I didn't say they were going to beat us.
Yeah.
I never said they were going to beat us. I never said that. That wasn't going to happen. And the only way, I'm going to put it this way, the only way the Packers are going to beat us is with the referee's help.
Well,
because I'm going to say there is no way, no chance, nothing, they cannot beat the Niners. It's just the matchups is too unfair.
Yeah.
It's like putting a Chihuahua against a pit. It ain't going to happen.
And that's like,
unless you hold the pit down when the Chihuahua goes to town, that's the only way it's going to happen. I'm going for Tennessee. We need to go for Tennessee. We can beat Tennessee. What are you afraid of, Ronbo? We got the guys to beat them.
Derrick Henry scares me. Every time I watch him, he's such a battering, bruising. It takes 3 guys to bring him down. And Henry's got, oh, God, he freaks me out. He's going down the field. He's running high speed. He's got a guy in one hand, throws him on the dirt. Then here comes the other guy, puts him in the chest and knocks him out. Another little guy jumping at his feet. It's like it kicks him out the way. I said, that's this dude, man.
Wow.
It's not even human what he's doing.
But if they beat the Chiefs, it's going to come at a price. Yeah. It's going to come at a lot of injuries on Tennessee. So we're going to have a wounded Tennessee Titans and healthy 49ers.
Well, that's that. So, it's unfair, but I like that advantage.
Yeah. I mean, come on. You want to try to stack the deck? I would love us to face Kansas City. But the thing is, I don't trust Cadell and I don't trust the referee, so I'm going for Tennessee. I trust our team, but I don't trust the stupid commissioner and the stupid referees. They stacked it today. That was a 4th down. If nobody paid attention, pay attention now. They want to make it. This was predicted before the season started. I have to find the video. You send me a link, I'll send it to you.
No, I remember you saying that. I remember it.
Yeah,
I actually do.
Way before the playoffs started. Now this is what Cadell wants. It is a crime. He could do prison time. He took over, yes, but he can still face prison time if this is brought up. So if people put it to his attention, he's forced to scrap it because that was a year that I think the Patriots got eliminated. They had a plan for the Patriots to go to the Super Bowl and win again. And that got leaked. I don't remember which one that was. Somebody told me about it. And it got leaked. And Cadell knew that if it happened, there would be the feds investigating and he would be in jail. So we put this post out there. There's jail time. He can face jail time. We need to make it well known. Play the game fair. Play down the middle. Yes, I know your boy Rodgers is going to get beat down. He's going to get humiliated. He's going to get murdered. You call it fair. It's not a fair advantage. You shouldn't have been there. So yes, you call it down the middle. Packers ain't going to beat us. It's not possible. And if they do, then it needs to be put out there before it happens so that we can have it investigated. And you know what? I'm sure. If people see it, okay, it'll be the end of Cadell. We get him out of there. This is our year. This is our year.
He'd take a lot of guys down with him, too. I'd love it. Bill, good stuff.
So
I love
Goodell, I have a message for Goodell. Make this game fair. It's our time. Get over it. Quit being a Niner hater. This is our year, our time to shine. Bang, bang, Niner gang. You got something to say, bro?
Bill, I tell you what, I'll be looking for you Tuesday. You and that lovely lady of yours, y'all have a good night, okay?
Give me a Niner shout out before you go.
Oh, yeah. Niners! Bill!
And to all you haters, get over it. It's our time. Have a nice day.
You too, Bill. He's right. They got a lot of people who do not like the 49ers out there, and some of these people in high places, it does concern me. But it shouldn't. I mean, come on. Hey, Griffin!
What's up, Ronbo?
Griffin, man, we're just raking through the remains or the ashes of the Minnesota Viking fans who lay in ruins and charred, burnt debris from yesterday's game, and looking at the strength of this 49er club and really appreciate it. Griffin, can you define this 49ers defense and offense? Remember at the beginning of the year, it was all about the defense as a 49ers offense, and it's normal in the Kyle Shanahan system. The offense will have to catch up. But look what they're going to have to catch up to. At some point, that offense is going to be razor sharp. Maybe not fully this year, but next year they will be. Meanwhile, that defense had another year to grow. Griffin, do you realize who you're supporting? This is a juggernaut in the making.
Tell
me about that
Ronbo,
game,
it's midnight. It's midnight where I am right now, and I'm chilling right now because what a weekend it is to be a 49ers fan. I mean, I was so pissed the last 2 weeks having to hear all these idiot talk shows and idiot analysts keep saying, well, the 49ers defense is not good anymore. They must be arrogantly living off of their early season success. I wanted to scream at all these dumbasses that we were missing D. Ford. We were missing Quan Alexander. That's 2 Pro Bowlers taking up 15% of our cap space. And we were missing Jaquaski Tart. And when they all played, oh, look, our defense was great again. I mean, wow, what a concept, right? So, but yeah, I'm glad that they all came back and balled out.
Didn't even help. That just shows you how good this team is. With all those bodies missing, 49ers are still, when they did lose those 2-3 games, they barely lost.
Exactly. We're competitive even when we lose. And you see, and meanwhile, Seattle, I mean, I am so ecstatic. People here are, talking about that 4th down call at the end. First of all, that was a first down. People are relying way too much on the unofficial yellow line. The first down marker was actually behind that, or it was actually in front of that yellow line. Nobody's talking about that, but
I got to remember that.
And Seattle did not deserve to get as far as they did. Okay.
No, I second that.
They were 11-2 on one possession games. Their point differential was barely positive. Clowney had to put on a dirty hit on Carson Wentz just to get past the Eagles. I mean, disgusting. Okay. I'm so happy that the Packers took care of business against Seattle. The only case scenario that would have been better was if we played Seattle next Sunday and we won 49-0.
I was looking forward to it. A lot of people are scared. Russell Wilson out there playing strange football, but I wanted that Seattle butt so bad and just beat them up. Oh man.
Well, that would have been nice, Ronbo, but I'm glad that the chances of Russell Wilson pulling some BS magic at the last second with Roger Goodell's help isn't going to happen, fortunately.
Yeah.
So they're done. Their season's over, and I hope they lose. I hope they either lose Clowney or they overpay the heck out of him. So because he's a free agent now. So, so Seattle's gone. Yeah, Seattle's gone now, and Shanahan got his first playoff win. All those analysts talking about, are the 49ers for real? I don't know. I think they're contenders.
13-3.
I don't think they can. I don't think they can do it in the playoffs when it really matters. Maybe people should have been asking that about the Ravens. What do you think, Ronbo?
Yeah, Griffin, excellent point. We were the ones that everybody suspected, and look at the Ravens. These turned to mush right before everybody's eyes, in front of everybody. Derrick Henry out there beating them up.
Exactly.
Come.
I mean, but at the same time, that's all the more why I'm so relieved we took care of business against the Vikings, because I was stressed all week, because at the end of the day, this is the playoffs. It's just about how you do over those 3 hours. Anything can happen. Obviously, I believed in our team, but a lot of BS can happen in just 3 hours. So
and it has been the case.
I'll admit I was nervous. I was anxious, and come Friday, come Saturday night, and Sunday morning, obviously, I'll probably be anxious again. But for right now, this weekend probably couldn't have gone as well as it could have for us, because Seattle's gone. The Super Bowl favorites are gone. We're moving on. So, and people are afraid of the Titans and the Chiefs.
Oh, I don't want to be.
Whoever gets the Super Bowl is going to be a good team and a tough team to beat. That's how I see it. I personally believe, and not everybody agrees with me, I personally believe Patrick Mahomes has a strong case for best quarterback on the planet. And, obviously you mentioned Derrick Henry has been incredible in his last 8 games. So, whoever gets the Super Bowl will be tough. But first,
it'll be a formidable opponent. We got to pull up here, though, Vam. We'll be back Tuesday, and let's see what it develops. And I bet you we end up talking about the media pumping up the Packers, but that's fine.
For sure. Yes, that's the thing. When the Ravens got eliminated, I was kind of worried. I thought people were, the media was going to officially jump on our bandwagon as the new Super Bowl favorites now, and that's bad juju in my opinion. I think we play well when they're not on our bandwagon. So hopefully they jump on the Chiefs and the other 3 teams that are in there. So
they have no choice. All right, Griffin.
Yeah,
have a good night, fam.
So, you too, Ronbo.
Thanks.
Go Niners, and what a great weekend.
Yeah. And and there's another. See, that's what I love when we talk. Griffin brings up another point. Okay, we can't get no love. Well, we're getting some, but it's hard to get any respect. Now, Hall of Fame Karen Rodgers is going to get a lot of glory this week, and you know this. Nobody's talking. I did hear some conversation about Action Jackson on ESPN, and one guy was saying. It was arguing with another guy saying, "Oh, now here you go with," and it's always the old guys in the NFL talking about how Action Jackson or Lamar Jackson football, his style can't work in the NFL. And the guy says, "Well, the problem is it hasn't been proven yet." And as I'm sitting there listening, okay, dude's got a point. Except for Russell Wilson running, but Russell Wilson also can throw from the pocket. So you got to have both skills. Anyway, that's a subject for another day. Hey, we already did this one now. Hey, David.
Ronbo.
David, as you know, tonight we're talking about the victory, the weekend victory, and our pushing ourselves to the next plateau. Our team learning and gaining invaluable experience for the future. We're so far ahead of the curve now that when they come into the season next year, everybody knows how to be professional. They know how to prepare themselves. Mentally, they know where their mind needs to be. We got something going on here, David. And the Packers, and get ready for it, are going to be pumped up way beyond who they are, because that's where the NFL machine works. They want everybody to get super interested. It's like the WWE on a larger scale. Yeah. Well, you can assume the 49ers are going to beat the Packers next week, but know this. Hall of Famer Aaron Rodgers is in the mix. I already hear it coming. But, David, give me some of your feelings on this. Don't get me started.
You already know, Ronbo. All the NFL is going to, talk about all the critics are going to say tomorrow. 49ers don't have a chance against the Packers. All of this.
Even though we already beat them to death.
I know, but you know how they are. You know that
I
man,
do.
Stephen A. He's a bad man. He wasn't a bad man.
Oh, right. That's him. That's him. He's a bad man. Shh. Man.
I think he needs to Indeed, I think he needs to calm down on this one, but who knows? Or maybe Max will be on. Maybe Max. Maybe Max.
No, Kellerman always goes, whatever direction Stephen A's going, he always goes the other way. So that's good. We've always got Max Kellerman on our side normally. And he's not even a 49er fan. So, yeah. Because I just want to hear somebody tell the truth. Say things like, the 49ers beat them the first time, and they had guys out. So I don't know why everybody expects anything special this weekend from Aaron Rodgers and the Packers. Nobody's going to say it, though. Maybe somebody, but I don't know. Skip Bayless.
Pretenders, right?
Shannon? Yeah, maybe. But go ahead.
But, yeah, I mean, like I said, I don't think we're going to have to save it, obviously, building up to it. But I think the 49ers are headed. But, we look back at it, you can look back at it, looking at the season, how it's gone, in the beginning on what we thought was going to happen. And, it's crazy to look at that and then look at now. And, and what we had in the first season, you talked about, it was all about our defense.
We'll go back to 2017. Yeah.
We've just evolved throughout this whole week, and it's crazy. How we're gonna be such a better team next year. But apparently, people don't see it now, but hopefully they see it later or some. I'm hoping. I mean, I think we're at the Super Bowl, Ronbo. I know you have a feeling. I know all the big feelings.
It's so funny. I'm delighted I was wrong. At the beginning of the season, I thought we lacked the maturity to go to the Super Bowl and get past maybe a first round. I didn't want to go to the playoffs and get bounced in the first round as a wild card either. That was not appealing to me at all. But when people said Super Bowl and we're going to win it, I said, ooh, let's not get too... Don't get your feelings in a position to get hurt, So I says, okay, and here we are. We're knocking at that door. Away. I said, wow. So I'm delighted. I'm delighted to be wrong. David? Yeah.
Gosh, nerve-wracking.
No, it's not, and it's the way it goes. And John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan, this is their vision from the beginning. You build that team piece by piece, because remember that year when the Rams were stacking their team with every free agent stud available, right? And we were sitting, why are we getting some of that talent out there? And Shanahan, Lynch, they remain calm, steady the ship. We know where we're going. Let them do whatever they want to do. We got this. And we waited. We went through the Rams. And the Rams got to go through us for a lot longer period. We got some rookies, some guys in rookie contracts that are looking like awesome. We're going to renew the contracts one at a time. Yeah. So,
You got Debo. I love Debo, man. That guy, ball, he knows what he's doing. Going to turn out to be, pretty good.
And it's going to be even better. Hey, David, we're going to go. Let's see you Tuesday. Going to get back here then and see what goes on in Santa Clara, 49 away. All right?
Push, Ronbo. Ooh la la. I love what happened today.
That's the song, bro.
I'll see you later, Ronbo. Have a good night.
You too, David. Thanks. Yeah. And, hey, Dino.
Hey, what's up, Ronbo?
What's going on? Dino. Man, looking like a champion. Get that ring measured right now.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, man. Hey, you looking beautiful, man, And I'm going to say one thing, too, man. In high school, I was playing wide receiver, so
okay.
I was on my offense, man, and I'm loving Debo. Man.
85?
I ain't caught in a long time, so I had to give him my props straight off.
Man.
Debo Samuel, man, that's my guy right now.
But special.
With that being said,
better. God.
Yeah.
Man.
With that being said, though, I love me a strong defense, man. And when we had the Smith brothers and Patrick Willis and Navarro Bowman, that was my squad, man. I hate that them guys didn't get no ring. You know what I'm saying? But and I don't want to give up. I don't want to give up no. I wasn't ready to give up, man. The defense, I was like, who's better, this defense that we got now or that defense? And
Yeah,
right now, man,
it's hard to make that comparison. They're so different. That was a just smash mouth, we're going to beat you to death defense. This defense is starting to become a little more of a bully, too. But that defense, Ahmad Brooks, and like you said, Alden on the other side. At the middle, oh, God, those dudes, man, they were just hardcore tough. We were big, and we will beat you up, and they did. And he got backed up by Willis and Bowman. Ray McDonald in the middle. This is Ian Williams, one of the best nose tackles in the NFL. And the Cowboy, man, that defense was bad ass. But
exactly. This one right here, man, I'm loving it. I know Richard Sherman. He brought that. He bringing that swag over. And it's like he went from one of the most hated players to one of my most loved players now.
Which one? Who?
So. Richard Sherman, I'm saying I hated him when he was on the Seahawks. I hated him, but now he's Uncle Sherman, So,
hey, but Dino, you know what that means? Because with Sherman back there, we're actually more athletic than that 2012, 2013, through that area. We're way more athletic now. Our secondary can straight up get it done. They shut down lanes where the quarterback has nobody to throw to. The 2012-13 team, they kicked the quarterback's butt so bad, I think it was out of fear half the time. Before he even knew what he was going to do, he's got to look out for these guys. But these guys shut down the lanes. The front weight gets that done because they've got no time to throw. It's like a machine. But they were both great defenses from what we're seeing so far.
Yeah. Then I want to give a shout out to John Lynch for picking these draft picks, man. Because like Greenlaw, when we picked the Greenlaw, he's standing out now because when I remember I was at work and it said I got a text message and notification on my phone saying for 49ers select Dre Greenlaw, and I'm like who's this guy? Man, when we played the Seahawks the other day, he told me who he was. And not only that, but he the one that got that interception on that game we lost.
That first one.
Who was it? Yeah. So I was like,
Seahawks,
Greenlaw, man.
In overtime.
Yeah, Greenlaw showed up.
He's a great athlete.
He got it out for the Seahawks.
And that's why our scouts,
man,
they just know good talent.
Yeah, but anyway, man, we going to you seen that movie Hardball with Keanu Reeves?
Oh, yeah.
That's all I got to say. We going to the ship, what? We going to the ship, what?
Some of the football movies are so good, and they connect with the 49ers, don't they?
But Ronbo, I am kind of upset though, man, because I did want a rematch with the Ravens, man. I want my get back to that Super Bowl.
Man, I think. Well, you know what? I hope we get to see the Ravens sometime soon because the blueprint is out on how to beat the Ravens. You get them behind and put them and force them into situations where they got to pass, and they don't have that good of a passing team. It's not all about Lamar either. They don't have that kind of receiving core. They got a tight end. They got one good receiver, but for the rest, it's all about Lamar. If you make it all about just Lamar, that's going to get you beat at some point. So, anyway.
But I think next week, Ronbo.
Yeah.
All right, one last thing before I go. I think next week it's going to be the beginning of the end for Aaron Rodgers.
He may either ask to get traded, or he may just leave. It wouldn't it be funny if Aaron Rodgers ends up with the Patriots because Tom Brady leaves and goes to the Chargers? Too far ahead, though. We'll see what happens later.
Yeah.
All right, fam.
All right, Ronbo. Love you, man. Thanks for everything you do. Shout out to the faithful. Shout out to everybody calling in, man.
Thanks, fam.
Keep posted and everything, man. See y'all later.
Thanks, Dino. Have a good night. Let's go catch up with Tony. Hey, Tony.
Hey, Ronbo. You caught me napping, bro.
Well, it's like if you'd have been watching that game earlier today, you'd have been napping through the first half like I was with the Packers and the Seahawks. And all of a sudden, the Hawks woke up in the second half, and I had to wake up. It was funny. But they're out. They're out, Tony. And it's the Packers. And, Tony, you'd say something about yesterday's game because we haven't talked about that with you yet. And then looking forward to the Packers, is this a mirage? Should we not be overly confident because it looks like it's so easy? It's like walking through the jungle and stepping into a trap into about a 50-foot deep pit. It was meant for an elephant, It's kind of a scary thought. But what are you thinking?
Well, mate, about the game yesterday, whatever it was. I've been working so hard, I don't even know what day it is.
I was yelling at you during the game too.
Nick Bosa, man, what can that guy not do? I mean, he's there dropping back in coverage, batting balls away. I mean,
did you see that?
He's had some interceptions. I mean, why don't we use him 10 yards out, Ronbo?
I wanted to play offense too.
Defense.
I wanted to play. Let him play running back.
10 yards out, Jimmy G can just hand him the ball 10 yards out. He'll crash through there, no problem.
God. He's a football player right from the bone. God, he's good.
But our defense, I mean, you're talking about being confident. That defense is clicking like that. I mean, that is a seriously dangerous defense. And like I said to you the other day, I didn't have any butterflies in my stomach. My stomach wasn't doing backflips for that game. And it's the same for Aaron Rodgers. I think Aaron's going to get beat up even harder than he did last time.
Poor guy. That's bad.
But
you're right, because D Ford's playing this time.
The one thing I am glad is about those Ravens, because 0-2 for Mr. Big Mouth quarterback in the playoffs.
Yeah.
And the reason why I'm glad is because they used to come out on the what do you call it, press conferences and pose for photos and talk smack and we're going to the Super Bowl. We're
especially
doing this.
That running back. Oh God.
Yeah, it pays to be conservative, brother. Keep your mouth shut. Whatever happens, happens. And all I can say is suck shit.
Yeah.
He's a dog.
And they got humiliated too. I mean, they were just outclassed the whole time. And big Derrick Henry was like a train running down the track. You step on that track and be killed. Good Lord.
But big boys like Derrick Henry, Ronbo, if you got the right tackling technique, you can take him out, no problem at all.
Oh.
I've seen it. I've seen 5'7", 5'8" guys in the NRL pick up a 6'5" bloke and slam him into the ground.
You're right, though. It's all about technique. If you do it wrong, you're going to get hurt. But there's ways you can use leverage, and you got to come at him a certain way. But a guy's doing high speed, if he hits you with those knees, if he's high stepping, there were so many things that freaked me out as a kid when I first started playing football. Some guys were just scary to take down. And then the coach teaches you, hit him low. Hit him low. When he watch his stride, time your shot. You can take the biggest guy in the world out if you hit him right above the ankles. I learned that, and it takes the fear factor out of your mind. But in NFL, you guys learn perfect technique because you're not wearing pads, and that's something I wish NFL players would do. Don't wear pads for a while. Learn proper technique. Because that's where it's all at.
Yeah, but the hot boys, Derrick Henry, like some of the other members of the family have said, the hot boys aren't going to let him get past, mate. No way.
No.
And, Kowski T. I mean, even Kowski T. with Jimmy Ward, if they double team him together, they'll smash him.
And they're fearless. Both of those guys. They've got broken bones to prove it.
They just run at him together and just hit him at the same time, both of them. Bang.
Yeah.
And he'll go down.
All right.
He'll go down. But Shanahan, look, you've got to have a normal season playbook. Come the playoffs, you've got a different playbook. And come the Super Bowl, you got a different playbook. But I'm confident that we've pre-booked a ticket to the Super Bowl. And I just cannot believe
I agree, Tony. Tony,
and whatever happens from now on, win, lose, or draw, I'm proud of our team. I don't care whether they lose.
That's the bottom line. Tony, we got to stop. I'll see you Tuesday. What's that? Wednesday, your time. See you Wednesday, your time. Okay. Okay. Shalio.
Hey, Ronbo, how's it going?
Shalio, you know how it's going, man. It's going. I'm waiting for you to answer that question.
Oh, man, I was watching the games, but I remember certain teams. How about them Cowgirls? How about them Seahawks? How about them Oakland Trainers? And how about them Los Angeles Lambs? We got to bring these teams up, man. How about the Seahawks today, man?
They look good in the losing effort. I'll give them that much. Oh man.
They have I heard they had a bad record in Green Bay. They don't do so good.
He's
they do good
0
in
and
cold,
4.
but 0-4, yeah. Russell's not that good at Green Bay.
No. A lot of teams have troubles in that place, except for maybe Colin Kaepernick. You know what? I want to see us playing there in the modern day. I don't want to go there now. It's too cold. D Ford will be pulling muscles and everything. But, man, I can't wait to see Green Bay again. They may not schedule them for another 3 or 4 seasons. So, but
did everybody forget about the Madden cover curse?
Oh, that's right. Hey.
That's going to play a part. It's not working right now because Texas laid a golden egg today. But it's going to come into effect against
with the Chiefs?
Either
with the Chiefs Madden?
The Titans. Yeah, Patrick Mahomes was on the cover.
Oh, yeah, his time's coming.
The time is coming. Yeah, so I think that's going to play a part. It's either going to be in the championship game or the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm. The ultimate. That's what happened. That's what happened to Tom Brady against the Eagles. He's up there posing for Madden. Boom! Oh!
And everybody was saying that curse doesn't exist. It exists because he lost in the Super Bowl that year.
That's right.
Oh no! Did he go to the Super Bowl? I think that was the Denver Broncos.
That was the Eagles. That was the year they played against the Eagles, and everybody was talking about it.
It affected them again. Yeah, see, it affected them again against the Eagles. Okay.
Well,
we have to watch out for that.
Yeah, none for the 49ers, and keep us off of that other TV show they do during the off season too. You got to stay out of those. Those things are superstitions, and be damned. That stuff hurts you. Nobody knows how.
Oh yeah,
it does. Hard knocks.
What a great thing about our team, Ronbo, is that we have a good offense and a good defense.
That's right.
When I see the other teams like Chiefs, they have a really good offense, but they do not have a good defense.
It's improved.
Teams, like Green Bay, so-so. I think they're on the same boat as us. Titans have a good offense, lightweight, good defense. But we got the whole package.
I know. It's so.
And it feels great, baby. You like that?
I love that.
Oh, look! And you know what, Rumbo? These guys at ESPN that I don't know what it was. I don't know the show, but they were all voted for Green Bay. No, not Green Bay. Sorry, Minnesota Vikings.
The Vikings, yeah,
beat us.
Yeah, FS1.
You know what? Continue to hate. I love it. Our guys are playing for something. Let them fucking hate. Let them all hate. I love it. I love it because
the more the better.
We're going to prove these motherfuckers wrong, and we're going to get to the bowl. Yeah.
And they're still going to be talking, Chilio. I guarantee you, they're going to pick whoever we play against.
We have a chip in our shoulder, Rumbo.
Yeah.
We have a chip in our shoulder. Our guys are playing for something. They're getting disrespected.
Well, tell you what,
Even
Chilio,
like Sherm said it,
Vegas is not going for it. Vegas has already slapped 7 points, 49ers already. the network should say whatever they want.
Our time is here, Rumbo.
It's now. Can't see me. My time is here. Our time is now. You can't see us. Hey, Chanel, we got to go, fam. Hey, I'm going to see you Tuesday, okay?
Shout out to 9 Empire. Later, Rumbo. Thank you for the platform.
Night, Chanel.
Night.
Let's see. You checking out on Omar? Omar's so deep into sleep. Omar. Yeah, it was it. Hey, Nighthawk. Nighthawk always has R2D2's always at his place. I've not been drinking. Well, I might have had a half a beer. Hey, Nighthawk.
What's going on?
Oh, Nadok, we know who we're playing next weekend. We're playing the Pack. Are we worried? Are we concerned? Are we going to work our guys too hard out this weekend or what?
Nope, I'm not. You know what? I'm ready for that. I'm ready for it.
Well, you should be, Nadok, because Nadok, is it going to be something we should be concerned about? You see, most of us assume that this game is going to be a walk in the park. Is it going to be something easy?
No, I mean, it's going to be, like I said, we got everybody back now. It's going to be different now.
We're going to introduce Aaron Rodgers to Quan Alexander and D Ford next week. He didn't get to meet them the first time. They're going to meet him at the airport. Give him a ride in.
Yeah, how about the sea chickens are out? Hell yeah.
Hey, Nadok, it's a change. Your number one team's going forward. I'm sure the Ravens will be back. Kansas City with their golden boy. Of course, Mahomes. Jimmy G's in that mix. And look out for Buffalo and Josh Allen. And, of course, who else is up and coming? You know, it's the change is about to take place now. And what am I talking about? First round draft pick from last year, of course, over in Arizona, Kyler Murray. It's a new day in the NFL. So, yeah. Nadok, you got to speak.
I'm ready for the NFC Championship. I'm ready for that.
Yeah, it should be fun. Nadok, you got a speaker on or something?
Yeah, I'm on speaker. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, no, there's a weird sound going on. You need to mute something there. But anyway.
But like I said, man, I'm so excited for the Niners. They're doing it.
And doing it well. There's a song about that. Doing it and doing it well.
Like I said, Heart Boys.
Yeah. Hot boys, smart boys, and that gold rush. It's good. Hey, and if D Ford could just keep that leg working until Super Bowl Sunday. Oh, man. Lifting up that Lombardi.
But Showman was talking. He said, you guys doubt me, and look what happened.
They called him in for a drug test. The NFL is getting tired of Sherman talking. They really are. They called him in for a drug test. How you guys gonna do?
No, but he's right. He's right. He said, who is him? He said, I told you guys. He said, I'm on that.
I know. I got a kick out of that. He said, every category, major category, I'm the best. You know, I tell you, this is why when people say calm down, there's no need to calm down. We earned this time to talk smack.
So like I said, I am so glad he's on our team.
Yeah, he's going to be there for a couple more seasons. I got a feeling this is one. He's got at least two more, and that's about it before it'll be time for him to say, I gotta start coaching. But hey, Nadok, let me see. Hey, be back Tuesday, okay?
Yeah, can you give me a shout out?
Yes. Nadok, I can see you Tuesday.
Oh yeah, before I go, hit that like. Nighthawk is out.
Yeah, thanks, Nighthawk.
You're welcome.
All right, fam. Good night. Let's go check out Ellis.
What's up, Ronbo?
Ellis, winning Ellis. Looking at a championship team in the making, a potential dynasty. I got number babies on this team. 23, 24, 25. How old is Nick Bosa? 22? Good game. And but we gave out the grades, offense, defense. We haven't talked about that. Ellis, give us some grades on offense and defense and all that stuff, coaching. Ellis, if you have a speaker on, Ellis, please turn that speaker off so it's bleeding in for causing the feedback.
Okay.
All right.
So, yeah. So now, I think for the defense, I think the defense probably gets the better grade of the two, but they're not far off from each other. I'll give us a straight
we'll just act like the Akilo play never happened, and we'll just get a defensive A+. We'll just say that didn't even happen. Other than that, we got an A+. Akilo would be the only reason why, we not get that, if we included that play. But I still say we get an A+ defensively, man. That was just that's what we needed to do. That was one of those moments to be like, kind of let them know, hey, yeah, they're talking about you guys. They all of the hype behind Cousins and all of that, and that was just a complete foot in the mouth. Like,
ooh, Kurt.
we heard, and we don't care.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And offensively it was the same thing. Great production. Jimmy's, still, making those throws and, doing his thing. The turnovers thing. We just try not to just, right now we can't be doing that moving forward. Thankfully we have so much offensive production we can kind of counter those things.
And it was only one mistake. So what we got to do is remember, if he's doing it all game long, it's one thing. But one mistake and the rest of the day perfection, I think we can let it ride. I don't think we should be in really real danger. They got 3 points out of it. Jimmy came out in the ensuing drive and put that 3 points right back up. As you say, though, we're surrounded by a lot of good players, a lot of good things. So a mistake here and there, every quarterback does it. I think sometimes people overlook the fact that Jimmy's not the only guy in the NFL that throws an INT here and there. So, yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm just glad that we were able to not allow that to
affect the outcome.
To overcome it and then not allow it to be deciding to where we're at the end and we're saying, well, if Jimmy wouldn't have thrown this, then we would have been okay. We were comfortable. We had a nice, a healthy lead, 27 to 10. I mean, we were up the whole game on them and just were dominant. It was extremely dominating. I don't even think I thought that I actually expected more out of the game, to be honest. I expected it to be a bit closer, meaning that the Vikings were going to actually do something, but we just completely neutralized and shut their whole entire program down. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. I was very impressed. That was one of our better playing games defensively. Offensively, we look great. We got to, catch the ball and hold on to the ball, but let's just keep on doing it, man. I mean, now we're looking at, Green Bay. I think this is going to be, I think we're going to beat them even worse than we did the last time.
You're right, because Kyle's going to pull out some things to make sure under no circumstances it's just a close game. I got a feeling, Kyle, because yesterday what you saw, a lot of people thought it was because of Jimmy G's INT, but nah, that wasn't it. Kyle ran that ball out because, like he says, they knew the Vikings couldn't move against our defense. They couldn't stop us from running. We're going to burn this clock up and get the heck up out of here. I said, when I think about that, just brilliant coaching. And also, you know what that serves, Ellis? The Green Bay Packers see nothing they can game plan around because all we're doing is run a vanilla offense the whole second half for the most part.
Yeah, I don't see that. I don't even care really about what they're going to come up with. I'm going to be honest with you. They beat Seattle. I'm glad they're out the way. It's funny how the teams that we were dealing with earlier in the year are now like out of our way. We didn't even have to worry about seeing the Patriots. It would have been nice to play the Patriots in the Super Bowl, but hell, we'll take whoever, Tennessee, KC, just bring them, you know what I mean? Yeah. And we can go in and put something on them.
There you go.
But Tennessee, I was telling that the call before last, Tennessee is coming with it. We got the people to come lay Derrick Henry, Derrick Henry down. He's a big boy, but we got some guys that's going to come hit him. So we'll be back, though. Good game. Shout out to you, Ronbo, and the entire, Niner faithful. Let's go. Let's finish our food, y'all.
It's done. Thanks, Ellis. I'll see you Tuesday, fam.
All right.
All right.
Peace.
Ellis, see, let's say every time we talk, this is another great point. Do you know the Hawks, who beat us once, the Action Jackson and his boys, they beat us once, and the Falcons aren't in the playoffs? Is that funny? Josh, come on in, Josh.
Hey, Ronbo, what's up? It's the one and only Josh One.
Yeah, I love you guys. Yeah, the other Josh never even claims anything. He just says hello. What did we talk to then, Josh? Josh One. Yeah, okay, I'm sorry. Anyway, hey, so Josh, go ahead, fam. What do you think about the game yesterday and you just found out you're going to play the Pack. Does this look like a row with candy and donuts and cookies all along the side and flowers growing? Is this like a cakewalk? Or should we be cautious?
It's going to be like stealing candy from a baby, Ronbo.
As long as the baby's not
easy.
Derrick Henry.
I'm not even worried about him either.
Yeah.
Our guys up front, our front four, they can handle him.
Yeah, they
but
weigh more than he does.
The game yesterday, it was legendary. I mean, I wasn't right about Quan getting the first INT, but Sherman got the INT though.
And for that, they called him in for
it was
drug
legendary.
testing. Yeah. Pretty good.
let him do it. They're just looking for any reason to keep hating on us.
I know, man. Let's see if we can disqualify Richard Sherman before next week's game, or this could be a lopsided thing. Could hurt our ratings. I wonder if they think about things like that.
Hey, this isn't the Seagulls, okay?
Yeah.
We're not abusing. We're not doing peds.
I know, right? God, I can't believe that timing on that test. Saturday evening, calling him in for a test. What? Oh. Anyway. We won the game. We want to find offense, defense. Josh won. What are you thinking? Special teams, coaching.
I'm going A+ on all of it. A+.
Okay.
All of it. You know, I mean, we just handled it with extreme fashion, the way that we knew that we would. I know a lot of people were a little bit nervous about it because Minnesota, they are a good team. I'm not going to take anything away from them. They are a really good team. But Kirk is not the guy. Kirk is not the guy for them, you know, and their D, they had a pretty good chance at making some big plays, but they just couldn't handle us.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't know what they were doing. You know, they looked like a bunch of chickens running around with their heads cut off out there.
Were you at all worried about the offensive line? Because here's the thing. I thought the defense was going to be so tough that we'd have trouble. Do you notice our offensive line? We don't give them enough credit. A lot of people always think they talk about the defense we're getting ready to play. Ooh, look out, 49ers, that defense is going to be tough. Jimmy G's going to be under siege the whole game. And then what happened? That glorified defense got put in their place, didn't they? We were able to run. Jimmy had plenty of time to throw on most occasions. I mean, it's amazing, that offensive line.
Oh yeah, no, our offensive line, I'll say this. I think our O-line is the best in the NFL, has been all year long. I know there's been some ups and downs, but you know, you don't go 13-3 and be the number 1 seed if you don't have that.
That's right. And we had guys out. I mean, we're talking Justin School and Brunskill out there filling in. We didn't miss a beat. In fact, I'm not sure if at times Brunskill and School didn't outplay some of the times the guys they substituted. And we know School outplayed Staley until Staley got back to being Staley. But, you know, it's amazing.
They
Brunskill
held
did a
their
great
own, though.
job.
They held their own. And, you know, everybody needs to stop doubting Kyle. Kyle, there's a reason why he calls the plays that he
what he does.
That he does. And, you know, it leads up to everything. He knows what he's doing.
All right.
You know, and the other thing, I don't care who we're going to face in the Super Bowl. We're going to win. I mean, you know, even Deion Sanders, Ronbo, he was just saying on primetime, they were talking about the Packers facing the 49ers, and Deion was just laughing. He was laughing.
What are they going to do, right? God. I'm going to go watch that
they were
stuff
asking
later.
if Aaron Rodgers, they asked if Aaron Rodgers needs another Super Bowl ring to, you know, cement his legacy. He said, no, it's already cemented. And then they asked about the 49ers facing him, and he was just laughing. Good luck. Like,
Deion already picked the 49ers
you know,
2 weeks ago. You know? So that's, God. Anyway.
Hey, and also on the other note, Ronbo, man, you got some spammers in the chat tonight, man. This one guy, hey, what's up? That's what his name is hey, what's up? That dude's kept spamming for like 30 minutes straight.
Okay, we'll keep an eye on that. We'll tell him what's up. Thanks for calling my attention to it.
Yeah,
and
tell him what's up.
if you see anybody that's spamming like that, give us, let's see, get hashtag S and then make the statement, and we'll go after him. All right, and tell us who it is.
All right, cool.
All right, fam. We'll talk to you. I'll see you Tuesday, okay?
Tuesday? All right, Ronbo, sounds good.
All right, fam. Have a good night.
You too.
Hey, Sergio.
Ronbo.
Sergio. Here we are, sitting at knocking on. Let's see, what door are we knocking on? Domination's door.
You know what door we knocking on? We knocking on them hater doors.
They're first to number one. God, I love it.
Especially that Stephen A. Smith. He needs to change his show to First Hate.
I like that. Not first take, but first hate. And they're all being made to look foolish. They're going to go right down to the last week, hoping they can finally say the 49ers failed. It's too late, Sergio. Once you get to the NFC Championship game, you can no longer be talked about in that way. So it's just really stupid at this point. But Sergio, what do you think about that game? Offense, defense, special teams, coaching. How'd you like what you see?
You know what? It looks like we're ready. We're ready to take it all. Lights out, like the last Super Bowl, lights out for everybody else, because I'm telling you, Matt, nobody's going to take us down. Nobody. And just like Stephen A. Smith says about his little bad man. Yeah, he was bad. 6 points in the second half? That's pretty bad. I ain't worried about nobody. We're going to make some quesadillas up in Packers.
Yes.
And when we go to the Super Bowl, who do we got after that? Like, we got nobody's.
I know. AFC, I mean, now that Action Jackson is gone, nobody except for, Tennessee does worry me. But you know what? I'm going to get over that. I wish we got the Chiefs.
Yeah, I could see the Chiefs taking it up after tonight. They were down 24 points and came back, won it. But not only did they win it, but they scored 51 points.
See, our defense ain't gonna give nobody no 51 points. We had that problem.
Know that. That's for sure.
Yeah, we had that problem against the Saints, but that's not gonna happen. That was just a freak game, and the Fred Warner, our guys were a little worn out from going through the gauntlet. We're cool, Well, the defense will be good.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be Kansas City for sure, and of course us. But really, Kansas City? That's all you're gonna give us? Like, you might as well polish that trophy for us already.
Guys get measured for the ring.
Use your tears, use your sweat, use all that. Just polish it up for us, please. 'Cause we ready to take it.
I can't wait. It's going to be a long week, though. We got to wait until Sunday. Because after Saturday, it's like, oh, bring it. We waited 2 weeks before, though, so I guess it ain't no big deal to wait 1 week. So we got this. And more than 49ers rest, the better.
It also takes 24 hours to, prepare that barbecue. So
I know, right? Got to let that sauce marinate.
We'll have it ready. Oh, yeah.
Hey, so in that case, I tell you what, I'm already picking out my stars. But in fact, who did you think was the main star in that game, Vikings, 49ers? Offense and defense. I didn't ask about that enough.
Well, definitely it was Bosa defense. That dude was everywhere. Smacking balls, smacking quarterbacks. You know what I'm saying? I like that little fake injury that he played on us, man. He really got us pretty good.
He did.
I also give it a TC in offense, but man,
yeah,
he pretty much got running game was
100 yards,
incredible. Yeah. 37. They had 37 rushing, 37 carries.
All right. I thought Dalvin Cook was supposed to be dominant force in this game, and who beat him up? TC outplayed him, beat him by 80-something yards. Yeah.
He got cooked all right.
Sergio, I'll see you Tuesday if you get some time, will you?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
All right, fam. Have a good night.
Ready? Get that barbecue ready. Let's go.
You're talking about. Yes. Did I see somebody right up there? The Bosa standard. I like it. Boda!
What's up, Ronbo?
Buddha, man, just sitting back here resting on the laurels and talking major poo-poo because we got it right, too. Buddha, your thoughts on the offense and defense and everything went on yesterday in that 49ers annihilation of the Vikings, who many picked to come in and beat us up? Are you serious? And that game coming up next Sunday versus the Packers. Go.
I'm so freaking happy right now. Did you see Aaron Rodgers' eyes? They're already bug eyes, but they even got more buggy eyed right when they interviewed him. Right after the game, they're like, "So you just won and beat the Seahawks, and next week you're facing the Packers. I mean the Niners."
Yeah.
And he's like, like they got a little buggy. And then he's like, I'm just going to have my glass of scotch right now, and that's all I'm going to think about.
Did he say that?
Same answer that he gives all the time. Yeah.
I've got to see this. Woo, man.
Yeah, it was funny.
I'm not seeing the press. I got this prepared and got on. But, man, Aaron Rodgers doesn't want to deal with the 49ers.
No, he doesn't. Especially, definitely not after what happened last time. I wanted the Ravens, and last time I called in, I wanted the Seahawks. But now that we're not going to see the Seahawks,
the Ravens would be nice
in the NFC Championship.
Want some revenge?
Yeah, just revenge. Would have been nice. But I guess I'll leave revenge in the hands of God, right? And so, or maybe we'll see them next year. We don't know.
God, it would be awesome.
Who did you want to see? Who did you want to see in the Super Bowl?
I wanted to see the Ravens, but then again, I said, I know they're not going to be able to beat the Kansas City Chiefs, but ideally for us to see the Seahawks next week and run them out of the playoffs, and then get to the Super Bowl and see Action Jackson and the boys and do to them what was something like what Tennessee did to them. This would be you talk about a year that was completed. Good gracious, that would have been awesome. So, for now, I'd rather see Kansas City than Tennessee because I got this real bad feeling about that team in Tennessee. And then, of course, we already got, we're not going to get Seattle. So, yeah, Aaron Rodgers is fine. I had a feeling that was going to happen. I'd already picked that game anyway.
I kind of see your perspective on the Titans only because, man, every single guy on that team is huge. They're massive.
And did you see where they beat Jackson up? He had 143 yards. I didn't even realize he had gotten there. Well, he had a couple of big runs. But otherwise, every time he turned that corner, they was coming around there like trucks. Bam! And Jackson, oh, man, y'all ain't supposed to be able to move that quick. They had that all figured out. That's the blueprint for dealing with Jackson from now on. Oh, man.
Jackson was pouting on I don't know if you saw the whole game, but Jackson was like slamming his fist on the bench and like acting like a little kid.
I seen him. He is a little kid.
Yeah.
Jackson's pretty young. That's fine. He's going to see more of that next year, so he needs to get used to it. He's going to have to work on his quarterbacking skills. They need some more bona fide wide receivers in there. You're not going to get by with him just being the whole offense, and that was proven in this game. So let's get Anthony with the Seahawks and get rid of him. Spamming. Yeah. But anyway, I look forward to next week, and it's nice. We're going to see a decent Super Bowl, I'm pretty sure. So,
yeah, definitely. Mahomes, a little scared of him only because of his performance today, but I think we can handle him. I'd like to see, obviously Kelsey and how they're always giving the comparison of him being better than Kittle, and then them facing off in the Super Bowl, then we'll really find out, who's the best, tight end if they face each other out. And this is, obviously overlooking the Packers because we're going to beat the crap out of them.
I know, right? We can overlook them. The 49ers, the team is not. So we can, though, because we know.
We know.
Yes.
Yeah.
I tell you what.
All right.
We're going to go, fam. I'm going to see you Tuesday, okay?
For sure. All right, man. Have a good night, and thanks for what you do, brother.
Thanks, Buddha. Appreciate you, fam. Have a good night. And That Coca-Cola, because that's got to be on Hawaiian. That's got to be that name. Hey, JT. JT. You got a speaker going on there. You need to mute. There's some strange things going on your call.
Yeah, I didn't even know I was online. Like if I was on deck, I was over here doing something.
All right. Well, JT, come on in, man. JT?
Yeah, I'm there.
All right. JT, we're looking at yesterday's game and grading them out, looking at like what we got here, because we gave out many bad grade games this week, or this year, should I say. So what do you think about that offense yesterday? How about that defense, special teams, and everything? Coaching, man, these guys are ready to roll. And you tell us something about what you figure is going up next week with the Green Bay Packers.
Well, to be honest with you, Ronbo, the defense is what I expected them to look like. The offense is what I expected. I didn't expect us to run the ball as many times as we did, but I was happy because, I wanted us to play. I wanted Garoppolo to basically do what he did, just manage the game.
Yeah.
He didn't have to throw the ball very much. He just ran the ball, and that's what I wanted. That's exactly what I wanted to see. And, I'm
shorten
happy.
that game up, get everybody out healthy. Yeah, that's an awesome thing to do.
Yeah, nobody got hurt. I got to see Richard Sherman intercept the ball. It looked like the 49ers of the beginning of the start of the season, Ronbo. That's what that looked like.
Didn't they? Man.
Yeah. And as far as the Green Bay Packers is concerned, check this out. We didn't even have D Ford in the game last time.
Quan Alexander was missing.
We didn't even have Quan Alexander.
Yes.
So imagine the hell we're going to put Aaron Rodgers through come next week.
He's not going to like it.
The only way they're going to have any kind of favor going their way is with the referees helping them. Because I don't know. I'm starting to kind of believe that little conspiracy I'm starting to hear.
Don't believe it.
I don't really want to believe it, but I mean, it's like it's starting to kind of add up.
Nah.
I see these freaking commercials, these freaking insurance commercials with Patrick Mahomes and freaking Aaron Rodgers, and then and it's kind of like, okay, those two guys are still in the freaking mix in the playoffs. As far as I'm concerned, Ronbo, we're not gonna freaking let up off the freaking gas pedal when we play Green Bay, because we're gonna start off early and we're gonna put up points early on the first freaking series, drive of the game. We're gonna score.
Oh, absolutely.
And then when they get the ball, it's gonna look like kind of like how it looked like when we played the Minnesota Vikings. They're gonna go 4 and out, and then we're gonna get the ball back and we're gonna score again.
True. And it's only going to look a little bit better because Aaron Rodgers is better than Kirk Cousins, but maybe just a little more difficulty. But they don't have the defensive line that Minnesota has, so this could be a clown game.
Yeah, and like that last caller just said, Aaron Rodgers looked like he just saw a ghost when the guy asked him what his preparations was going to be for the 49ers. He wasn't really trying to talk about the 49ers because they don't have a game plan. They don't have a statistical game plan for us yet, Ronbo. They don't have an answer. Because look, last time we seen them, last time I remember, we kill them 30 some odd points to like 9 or 10 or something
I think we scored 38 and they got 7.
Yeah, they didn't even score but one time. So it's like, I just don't see it.
Yeah.
I just don't see it. And as far as the AFC is concerned, Ronbo, I'm just going to throw this out there too. If it's Derrick Henry or if it's Patrick Mahomes and their explosive offense that they were talking about earlier, that the Kansas City Chiefs got the most explosive offense, well, I'll tell you one thing right now. Our 49er defense will slow and stop this Kansas City offense, and we will stuff Derrick Henry. I'm telling you right now, with Nick Bosa and D Ford and the defensive line that we got, they never seen a juggernaut we have.
That's a good
I'm
point.
Putting it in the NFL. I'm putting the NFL on notice right now. The Super Bowl is ours this year. They can forget about it and pack their bags and go fucking home right now because we're taking this shit.
Yeah, it is. All right, fam. We're going to go. I'll tell you what, I'm going to look for you Tuesday, and we can talk more because no telling what's going to be. I know there's going to be a lot of drama between now and next Sunday because, the media is going to stir it all up like they love to do. And we'll get back together on that. All right, fam.
That's all good. Let them talk because all it does for us is just fuels us anyway. Let them talk.
There you go. All right, fam. I'll see you then.
Niner Empire.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And Sean Johnson says, I put money on the Seahawks because why would Beast Mode come back just to get eliminated? He didn't mean to. Do you think Graham got to the first down? Yeah, you know what? I walked out. I watched that game all until the last couple of minutes, and I figured, oh, man, hey, they got the ball back, man. They're going to run the clock out. So I didn't even watch that. I'm going to go back and watch it, though, and see what y'all are talking. Everybody's talking about that. And, of course, they got busy after I left. I got bored with that game. I really did. Second half was better than the first half, though. But, Sean, yeah, I don't know, fam. I mean, I really don't. Hey, Charles.
Ronbo.
Yeah, Charles. Come on in, fam.
Ronbo.
Yo, I'm hearing you.
I know. I'm gonna talk about the Packers. Just sometime this week, I want to focus on the Vikings game because I never got a chance to talk about it.
All right.
That's fine. Ronbo, when I called last time, I was looking for one thing. Did you see Daniel Hunter or Everson Griffin?
I know.
I didn't see him keep that same. I didn't see him keep that same energy. I mean, that they kept last time we played. Where were you guys?
They got handled.
Were they hurt? Were they hurt?
Did you see George Kittle on Daniel Hunter? I loved it. George went out and picked him up as he was coming in. Bam! The other dudes you're talking about, I never seen him once.
Are they hurt? Like I didn't see him at all. And anyway, Ronbo, what we did to the Vikings just is a type of game, is a type of ball where it takes your soul. They knew we were going to run the ball, but they couldn't stop it. We just kept running it, and just took their soul.
But that was until the second half. Did you? Xavier Rhodes is supposed to be all pro. Who was that? Wasn't that Kendrick Bourne who went out there and abused him? Xavier, I'm not just a Pro Bowler. That's Kendrick Bourne, undrafted free agent. What? So
And Ronbo,
Debo, rookie.
I was looking at. It would have been a nice, easy game if Kello didn't come. Kello. For that first drive, they went right at. I'm just gonna keep him. I'm not gonna keep him. Talk about him much. Just gonna get onto the positivity, if you know what I mean.
Yes.
So anyway, Jimmy G did a nice job of game managing. He had that one turnover, which is inexcusable. There's no excuse for that. And also, the defense. The defense finally came alive. Finally. Hello? Can you hear me?
No, I'm listening, yeah. No. The defense, we haven't had – you can't have all your stars missing. I mean, they're a good defense without Quan, Kowski, but they're not going to look as good with those guys out. So all those guys came back. Yeah, they're not going to look the same. So all those guys came back, so quite naturally they're going to look better. So, yeah, to be expected.
And D4 looked nice out there. Quan Alexander looked like he hadn't lost a step.
Dude's still flying around. Yeah.
And did you see him? Like, he laid the wood on Dalvin Cook a couple times.
I
got up and went in his ear and like, you like that?
I was worried about him getting. He was doing that once. I saw that. I said, Quan, don't get a flag, Quan. Because Quan gets excited, man. He gets crazy. So yeah.
He's been wanting that for 8 weeks now. And also,
he fired up the whole team, though. He really keeps everybody fired up.
Ronbo, you know who else needs to keep that same energy?
Who's that?
These so-called experts. Where are you guys when you picked the Vikings? I don't see you guys tweeting. Where Mike Florio? Where are you?
Mike's hiding. You know,
what's new?
Charles, get ready because they're going to give the same love to the Packers. These people want badly to see the 49ers go down. It's burning them up. Every time we win like that, it just pisses people off, especially some of these NFL Network platforms, man. That's just hilarious. CBS,
totally
across the board. Hey, anybody, if you got Twitter, please tweet Pete Prisco and tell him, Pete, how you like us now? Hey.
Oh, he's gonna instant block. You know what I'm saying? He's like, you guys are not experts like me. Even though I've been wrong about the 49ers completely.
The whole season.
And Rumble, I want to let you know. I wanted to see what time the game was for Sunday. We opened up as 7-point favorites.
I know. Opening up. It's going to go up.
Am I seeing respect? A little bit of respect, maybe?
Vegas doesn't listen to the NFL networks. They go by statistical through, and they also go with what the betting line is. I mean, if you got thousands and thousands of people running one direction, they gotta modify their system in that direction as well. But come on, man. The networks
Vegas wants to keep their money. You know, they're like, we're not stupid like you guys.
End up losing man. You can lose a whole house doing that, man. So, Charles. Hey, Charles. I see Tuesday we'll be back and let some things happen here. Like D Ford running around saying, "We are hungry now. We going for it. Let's go." You know, D Ford, man, I guess that leg is feeling better than anybody thought.
Hey, Ronbo, before I go, can you just answer one question for me? It's not Niner related, but I just want to know who you got for tomorrow's game, Clemson or LSU?
LSU. LSU to me. Man, they just looking at quarterbacks. Clemson's going to be tough, but I think LSU's got this. As much as I like that coach a lot too. He talks like he's from he's a bayou boy. Every time I listen to him, I can't stop laughing. So what is he talking about? What kind of talking? Because I got relatives from Louisiana, so I've been down that way. I know how they talk, but it makes me laugh.
I saw one video where he's doing a press conference, talked the exact same way as you. He was like, when he was answering the question, talked the same way, and everyone was like, "What? What did this guy say?" Anyway, Ronbo, appreciate the platform as always. Have a good night.
All right, fam. You have a good night too. Yeah, you know what? This is the thing, fam. The game coming up. The NFL is going to pump it up. They don't want, because actually you look at the 49ers, the way they're dominating right now. So be prepared. They're going to make them look like they're the giant stopper. Because it's a David Goliath thing going on now with the 49ers. So any team we would have played was going to get the same love. And they're going to say things about us like, oh, you know, if anybody's going to be capable of knocking off the 49ers, it would be Aaron Rodgers. Here's a man who's been battle-tested for years. He's that guy you don't want to see. He's the boogeyman on the last. Oh, would you guys stop it? We know what you're doing. But see, it helps keep the rest of the fan bases thinking, you know, okay, but we got a chance. No, you don't. You really don't. Fam, I'm getting on out of here. I'll see you Tuesday. Don't forget, hit the like, fam. You know what I'm saying? Can't wait to talk to you later. Niners! Quest for Six is alive and well. Ooh la la. Ooh la la.